Rufus the Red with Season 2, Episode 1 of the Rockast. Happy holidays. I'm joined today with Psychokiller, Red Beard, and Rob himself. What's going on, guys? How we doing? It's just Red Beard, right? Yeah, I fucking stuttered saying that. It's like confidence. Mr. Hanky. Howdy-ho. So, oh, it'd be terrible if he left a trail. Smeared it all over Rob's face. So, we've had a lot happen with Rockstar lately. Yeah. Anybody have like anybody have a favorite like new thing that's happened? Mm-hmm. That's actually my favorite recent thing that's happened. Actually, I haven't had any issues except for the invisible fences in Grand Theft Auto 3. I've seen shit all over the place. I just haven't run into anything. Maybe I haven't played enough. I don't know.
Fences, the biggest issue I had with that was, especially after I finished all the stuff, packages and stuff like that, I would get disconnected from the game. I would have to close the application and go back in, and then try to figure out where I left off. That was the only real downside to it.
Mm. Yeah. I haven't played Vice City at all. I played 3 and then I played San Andreas. But those were like the ones that I was into back in the day. Yeah. Yeah? Oh, shit. They can only hear me.
Yeah, so add your desktop audio to it.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do. So why did it... Oh, that's weird. Why did it work on the last stream but not this one? Oh, you know why? Because we were streaming with that restream... Or not restream, but that Riverside.
Yeah, you're right. That's what it was.
Yeah, so you guys should be there now.
All right.
You know, no, but like I was saying with the frames per second, you just look at the people that actually measure the way these games were, performing. Even in fidelity, like even in performance mode, it depended on which console they were on, but it seemed like some of them were dipping even below 30. And even in fidelity mode, you would think you would still be able to run a game like that on a console, even PS.
It just completely
like,
cut him out.
Rob, turn your noise gate off.
Yeah, your noise gate's killing you.
I don't even think I have a noise gate. Hold on.
It's something. You got some kind of threshold holding you back there. It's really good to see how you guys, Freya, Barnsey, Z Reaper, Jazebra, Psychokiller. Oh, I know that guy.
That guy's a fucking loser.
Kylie, it's really good to see all you guys.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
So,
Psychokiller
was saying that his least favorite part about all this has been the definitive edition.
Yeah, it's like my favorite and my least favorite. Like, I was so excited about the nostalgic games coming back. I mean, I grew up on those games. My mom, if she'll talk in the chat right now. Hi, Mom. I know she's there. We used to sit for hours. Me and my brothers would sit for hours and play GTA 3 and Vice City when we were growing up. So to sit down and play that game again, it was exciting.
Turn my monitor off.
The hardest part to deal with was, like I had said, after I finished all the story mode missions, especially when I'm going through getting hidden packages, doing the stunt jumps and all that stuff, the game would freeze up, or I would get disconnected for some reason or other, even though it's not an online game, and I would have to close the application and go back in. Well, the autosave feature only works for the story missions. So I had to figure out which hidden packages I had already gotten and go get them again, figure out which stunt jumps I did. And it was just really frustrating in those first few weeks when it dropped.
Yeah.
So, favorite and least favorite at the same time. I was so excited to play the nostalgia, but also bummed because it wasn't working the way it was supposed to work.
I feel that.
And we'll touch on that, why that happened here shortly.
So my echo and reverb are gone now, right?
I don't hear it on my computer.
I didn't even think about it. I have a monitor going on, so everybody could hear my monitor.
Right.
Sucks
Well,
now. I can't monitor myself.
My wife.
I don't know how loud I'm being.
Red, what was your favorite part?
Good to see you, man.
Are you talking about
heist is going
favorite
well.
or least favorite?
Of the stuff going on lately, from the
either
month-long event week of Red Dead, the content drop for the DLC content for GTA, the snow being back in both games, the definitive edition, anything that's happened in recent events with Rockstar games.
There's been an awful lot.
More so the stuff I've been actually more excited for has really not been too much in Red Dead, unfortunately, because we've just been getting recycled. Now, if you're new to the game, it's freaking amazing. If you've been playing the game 6 months to a year, I wish I could go back and wait to start the game, because right now is like amazing. It really is. But like on GTA, I mean, I think the quality of life stuff that they're starting to turn over there, like just less phone calls. Dear God, less phone calls on GTA Online is one of the greatest things. I noticed that when I went in there today for the snow and stuff, it's like my controller wasn't blowing up. It's like, that's nice. Quality of life, the stuff they're trying to do, which we know, like the enhanced version they're going to do for GTA, working their way towards that, because I think even Tez Fun was talking about that mechanics in certain cars are working on how they control and stuff. And there's some little back end things he was tweeting out about. So that's encouraging to see that for the enhanced version, that they're going for quality of life, not just trying to upscale graphics or something like that. I mean, quality of life is 10 times more important to me. Red Dead, it's not that its stuff's bad. It's just I've done it. Even like with the CTAs, the decorations and stuff, that's the stuff from Showdowns last year. If you're new to the game, it's absolutely amazing, though. It really is. The CTAs are fun. But I think the thing, what Rockstar really needs to do is quit beating the good stuff into the ground. Give us some more stuff so we don't do that so much. Then you get burned out on, because I'm kind of burned out on CTAs, even though I still love them and they're fun. End up doing all the fun stuff, and then it's like we need an even balance. Everything doesn't have to be amazing. Don't get me wrong. Everything doesn't have to be amazing. Just kind of subpar stuff with some really good stuff.
That's a lot like the Kyle Perico heist in GTA is the best way to make money right now. But you do a heist that takes you 15 to 30 minutes to do all of the setups and the finale, make a couple $1 million. After a couple 100 times of doing it, you're like, well, what do I want to do? I mean, I don't really want to do this heist, but at the same time, it's like, what else? Like, especially for your hardcore grinders, it makes absolutely no sense to do anything else. None at all. And that's what a lot of my content is geared towards, is hardcore grinders. And so it's like, oh, I'm playing GTA Live. So what are we going to do? Kyle Perico over and over again like Tylarius does? Or do we want to try to do something different and not make no money?
Here's my thing. If I'm not trying to have fun, if I'm just trying to make money, I'll put something on in the background. I'll watch somebody else's stream, whatever, and then I'll load in. I'll go up to the blackjack table in my penthouse, my private penthouse. I'll change my clothes, and what that does is it forces that little yellow save icon, right? And then you go up to the table, you play blackjack. If you lose, you dashboard, you close the game out, and you'll go back to that save point. If you win, you leave the table, change your clothes, force another save, make sure you see that icon swirling in the corner. And yeah, that's that shit. That's how you make money in GTA when you don't want to play.
It still works.
But if you
Side
want,
note, we do not condone cheating at all.
It's not
But
cheating.
you guys want content from
No,
us.
no.
We've got to do something.
Excuse me.
Exploits are just
Excuse
taken
me.
advantage of.
I'm paying 8 minutes of my time to load back in instead of losing the 50K. That's not exploiting. That's paying my time. My time happens to be worth $26 an hour, so I'm giving Rockstar a break. Really, I should cut him a bill.
Well, if you think about it
They had a
too,
problem
with
with it, they'd fix it.
your PSN subscription, they get a portion of how much you play per game. So a lot of these games are not free. They get a percentage of what you play, and at the end of the month, whatever games you play that are online that were through PSN, each of those companies get it. That's why they have these missions that are so grindy, because it keeps you in there. They get more of this. Now, Xbox stuff, I don't know how they work all their stuff. On PlayStation, that's why they do that, because more time spent with them is more money they get out of your monthlies. And it may not seem like a lot. Get a couple million people, though. It adds up really quick.
Right.
Real quick. How about you, Rob?
I'm just really interested in the fact Rockstar is still going hard after these mods. Time, just hammering each modder. And I mean, luckily they haven't really went after 5M yet, or any of those guys. Because, I mean, there's a large amount of viewers that come and watch these guys do roleplay streams every day. Like a substantial amount of people. And they want to mess that side of the community up either, because they see, that it just would not be good for them. I think that's the only touch things like 5M. But the way they're going after modders, I mean, they like the games more than anybody. They love these games. That's why they want to improve them. And then comes around, starts shitting all over the best fans that are trying to help them work on the games. It's counterintuitive. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, I think instead of going after these mod companies that are doing things like they added the different maps, that people have added San Fierro and Las Venturas, which is two of the most requested items to be added to San Andreas maps, as well as people who are adding the ability to go to Mexico or go to Guarma in Red Dead Online. Instead of going after these companies and giving them a cease and assist, shutting them down, they should be finding these devs that are creating this amazing shit that's working on our consoles and on our PCs. Hire them. Help make their game better.
Exactly.
They're not doing that.
Not long ago, I think there was only it should have been a lot more money. I think it was like 10 grand. They paid that guy that made GTA Online, or maybe it was GTA 5, Load Faster. He went in there and messed with a couple files, and it's like, it's been like that forever. Just some dude goes in there and fixes it. It's like, what? I mean, 10 grand is nice, but man, they probably should have gave that guy a little bit more than that. I mean, he really made him look dumb with that. I hate to be critical, but it's like, dear God.
Probably the easiest 10 grand he ever made, though. Go in, delete a couple files.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what happened with the definitive edition. People were fixing it right off the bat once it got released onto PC. Like, they were going right at it and just being like, all right, tweak, that needs to be tweaked. This doesn't need to be here. And they made it run better than what we got on console.
And
well,
Rockstar was able to take that and run with it too. They were like, oh, well, these people are deleting files, and that's how they made the game work better. So when they took it off of the launcher and made those changes, it made it better for PC. Now, I personally haven't been on any of the Definitive Edition games since they started fixing it, just because I was real frustrated to begin with. But I assume that it's going to be better for console as well. And that segues, to what I was saying earlier about we'll talk about the mess. The reason this whole mess even happens with not just the Definitive Edition trilogy, but everything that Rockstar puts their hands on, whether it's the Moonshiner update a couple years ago in Red Dead Online to the Cayo Perico map expansion and the Definitive Edition trilogy, it's that Big Daddy Take-Two, money hungry, decides they want to push and push and push to get things out faster, that their quality dips down so far. We're lucky that the expanded and enhanced version of Grand Theft Auto 5 didn't drop on Veterans Day like it was supposed to, or we'd have been talking about the big mess we were in with that as well. Take-Two wants to push and push and push, and now that they own Rockstar, there's nobody to say, no, we need our quality to be up there. It's producing shit content as fast as they can because, it's like JK Gamer says, it's crack, dude. They've introduced crack to the community and we can't get enough. So no matter how shitty it is, they keep pushing it out, and only the select few will bitch about it, but we keep playing it anyway.
Now, to be fair, Take-Two has owned DMA design since before they were even Rockstar. So we really can't put all the blame on Take-Two, because they took a group of let's say less than 10 guys, or maybe around 10 guys, who were doing some level design shit and decided that was more fun and made a fucking thing around it. They made them what they are, so I don't think we should give Rockstar so much credit and shit on them so much,
They're basically one and the same, because there's no way that there's not Take-Two suits on the board or whatever it is for Rockstar that helps develop things, even though they have to go through Take-Two for the publishing and stuff like that. They're directed on what to do at this point. I mean, who knows? It might be some of the reason with a lot of the people that left with Hauser and stuff. Now, Hauser could just be like, I don't need any more money, and there's nothing behind it. But he's also starting up his own game studio, and we don't know where that's going. But he's filed for copyrights and trademarks on the name and stuff like that. And I mean, who freaking knows? I mean, honestly, at this point, I was hoping for an upgrade for Red Dead 1. When you saw the different videos and stuff on how Definitive Edition was based off the mobile version games, and they were AI enhanced, where the words are misspelled from the original because the AI went in there and enhanced all the graphics. I can't remember the girl's name at the table. Everybody would have the screenshot stuff Professional had, where her face looks so warped because the AI upgraded it. That's their baby. Grand Theft Auto is their baby, and they let Grove Street just basically upgrade the mobile. And I'm like,
right. It was the Professional was talking about that.
Yeah. It's just for AI enhancing, and that's their baby. And it's like,
I'm not sure if this was real, but that donuts place did they round out the donut and then round out the nut and make it circular as well? Did that really happen? Was that legit?
I didn't see that one. I saw a bunch of the different stores and the adult store in part 3 and stuff, how they changed stuff on that. But it was some of it was manual, but a majority of it was AI. It's kind of crazy that they even did that.
Yeah. It's wild.
So
yeah,
we're touching a lot on the GTA. I was wondering, since we got Red here, I wanted to ask him, with the month-long event week in Red Dead Online, do you think that says anything about the future of Red Dead Online, or do you think it's just something that they did for right now so they can deal with some of the other messes that they've got themselves into?
I think it's just a bandage. I don't even think it's a distraction, because We got to think about this company. They're not a skeleton crew. They're not like, oh God, we got to get these 4 guys that we're going to work on this over here. You know, they're way bigger than they're way bigger than that. Then they can hire people if they want
They
to and
own so
just
many
take over people.
studios.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they create studios just out of thin air if they want to. I think with Red Dead, they don't know what to do with it, and it's it's almost to a point where they don't want to do anything with it, but they can't not. Um, I think it's a monster they don't know what to do with, and honestly, I think the generation consoles is holding it back because, like, just with the animal spawns, how much can they do before they break that? And it's not like they're like idiots. It's just it can't handle it. It was a game that was made a story, and we want that livelihood that the story has, and it's just stuff we're asking for. I don't think it can handle it now. I'm hoping that's what it is.
How
But until there's readiness of consoles, I mean, we're kind of screwed on that part too.
how much of
And that was going to
this
be my next question was, do you think the readiness of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X will add to the ability to add more to the game?
I think so, honestly. I mean, just the loading time in general. Like a lot of times when I was on PS4, when I play, it wasn't real bad, but you see a lot of the foreground of the vegetation and stuff would create as you go to it. On PS5, I've noticed that, like if you're in New Austin and you're in Armadillo, you can see the trees fully perfect, like in texture wise, that are up on that hill when you're going towards McFarland's Ranch. Now you can still see them with PS4, but you can see they're actually there. Kind of like when with GTA Online, when you're falling out of an airplane, you can see people walking around all the way down. So it's like even though it's older technology, that's what the PS5 is doing for Red Dead, which is way more advanced in graphics and stuff. So I'm hoping that's really what's holding it back. But I think at the same time, it's almost like, what do we do with this? We've let the economy get broke so much through glitches. And now, honestly, I think it's insane that they're doing the money right now because this economy breaking for new players. It ruins content because you get it too fast.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I was saying that as soon as I found out that they were doing this month-long event month. I keep saying event week, but it's a month, guys. Um, it's just it's without getting too political with it. When you create this much money, because that's what they're doing by allowing people to make money. When you put this much money into the economy, that money becomes worth less. You know what I mean? Much the same in the video game. When people have that much money, they're making this much money, they can buy everything. And when there's nothing else to buy, which I know the 3 of us sitting right here that play Red Dead, there's nothing else that we want to buy. We have everything there is to own that's worth owning other than some outfits and stuff like that. They're making it to where less people are coming back to the game. And they did away with the never-ending daily challenge streaks. So every 28 days it resets. You know, what's really the point if you're not being rewarded to come back every day, you know?
Yeah, with the daily challenges, I do understand them reevaluating the economy because it did get insane. I think just a nice kind of a tip of the hat would have been to left the streaks on there. Cause what's it hurt, honestly? But I know in the long term, I mean, you could still let the gold reset every month, but let the daily streak just because I knew some people quit because it was kind of a driving force in between the dry periods. Like Fat Chinese Gaming said in the chat, honestly, it's a great game that is relaxing. I think what they're doing right now with too much money for new players, because right now all these money bonuses is kind of, I guess it's neat. Like I'm doing it just because. Right now is a good place for a new player to come into Red Dead Online because they have so
perfect
much
place?
content and getting to where you could do one moonshine delivery with it ranked up and you could get the stew pot. The stew pot should be a grind to get it. Not horrible, but it should be a little bit of a grind because I think it's like 650, 750. I mean, that's a good amount of money, but you could do basically one moonshine of apple berry crumb or whatever it is, and you can almost get it. And you could get your trader ranked up so fast. It's like there should be some progression because new players, honestly, within a month, they could get all the big ticket items, and then they're getting through this stuff too fast. So I think it's counterintuitive. We're in a good place for new players. Now we could talk whatever about veterans. That's kind of just a crap show right there. But for new players, I don't think it's really good. They're doing it for so long, unless something big's coming. And honestly, the way they're handling it, I don't see anything big coming soon. Not saying they won't do it, but I don't see anything big coming soon just because QA beta and everything's not being updated. We're going through the holidays. I think we'll get something, February, March, but I don't think it's something where you could drop 50 grand on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But I mean,
We
so
need shit
yeah,
to
so
spend money on. That's for damn sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're running out of content that, for us to spend the money on. That's why I think a lot of the veterans that aren't making content on the game don't play it as much anymore. I know that I've seen a lot of the people that come to my channel for Red Dead have stopped coming to my channel for Red Dead as much anymore as well. I know Rufus was saying before we started about the consistency of the amount of people he has in his streams, and I noticed that too when I'm streaming Red Dead. I think that it's because there's nothing new coming to the game right now, has caused the community to die down.
It hurts.
And most, new players to the game don't know that there's content creators out there. I think it was a cross between like TGG and JK Gamers was saying the same thing about GTA. You can tell when the game's more popular by the amount of views we get on our videos and the amount of people that come to our streams. And one of the things I've done since I heard that was I watch what am I streaming, what am I uploading content on, what's getting the most views. And I've noticed that over time, as GTA goes through its ups and downs, whereas Red Dead Redemption over the last year, instead of going up and down, it's just steadily declined. And I think a lot of that is, like I said, a mix between veteran players no longer really having anything to come back for, and new players not knowing that we're here on YouTube right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. And it's like, well, how much of that falls on us that we're not promoting ourselves properly? Should we be buying those Facebook ads and those Instagram ads? Like pushing it out past the YouTube gaming circle,
Yeah.
That's the part that's crazy too. YouTube is so protective over their algorithm. Like Daryl Eves is a guy I follow a lot, and they don't like the outside stuff. They almost will squash you with the outside ads unless you purchase their ads. I've looked into it a lot, and it shows like Daryl Eves. If any of you guys ever check him out, check him out. But he does TwitchCon and stuff like that. But he's real big in YouTube, of course, too. He talks about how when you share it on Facebook, that algorithm almost rejects it, almost spits it back out because it wants it there. It wants it to where viewers watch it and it gets self-promoted through there by regular viewers coming back to it because they get ads. The ads are the ones they want to get back in. They don't want outside people coming in. They want the ads to come through and purposely try to get you to purchase ads and stuff, which pretty crazy overpriced at times. But even with Rockstar, man, I'm all for microtransactions. I know that's a bad word. If it's good stuff, I'll purchase it. So if that's holding back a DLC, like Call of Duty, Vanguard, I've been buying all kinds of stuff on there because I enjoy it and there's a worth there to it and it's usable in the game.
Yeah.
Now, what's good about the content is you don't have to get it to play the game. It's an additive thing to it. So, man, I'll drop $20 on a DLC for Red Dead right now. I got no problem with it. If it's good stuff, it's fun to do. I mean, why not? Time is money. I mean, if you're going to spend time in it right now and there's nothing to do,
Yeah.
I mean, why not spend $20 and get something that's fun to do? I don't got no problem with it. I mean, like Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I mean, I buy stuff in that. I mean, I got no problem with it as long as it's good stuff and it's not making it to where you have to play the game now as it is. Nothing to do. I mean, because then that's like, well, that's stupid.
You see, Red, when you're a gamer, like, so it's like a night out with like your significant other, or just even a night out with a nice meal. Like that cost like how much, upwards of $35 to like $200 depending on where you're going. And it's like, if I can drop $20 and have like a dope time, skip 8 hours of grinding, like, fuck it. Or if a new outfit or a new character with like jiggle physics, fuck it.
In the chesticle area.
Come out with jiggle physics and everybody's switching to female characters and adding as much weight to them as they can.
Dude, man, I've been playing. Right. I've been playing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on the Switch, and the multiplayer just works online. You just join like an online one of the levels. I don't know if you guys ever played it, but you join one of the levels and somebody will just randomly join your shit. but like the Selkies in that game, like they've got the craziest jiggle physics. So like they're holding this chalice above their head and they're walking and their shit's just like
The reason.
it's so funny.
You know, real quick though, on
And
the
it was
subject
so
of the
long ago.
microtransactions,
Mhm.
I did want to say that you know, we're talking about how we would be willing to pay for the microtransactions to help the game out. On the retrospect of that as well, with Grand Theft Auto. Hold on a sec. In retrospect, with Grand Theft Auto Online, I swear every time I start talking, the dog starts barking. With Grand Theft Auto Online, everybody's demanding GTA 6 all over the community. Everybody wants GTA 6, but at the same time, we all keep spending money on Grand Theft Auto Online. And as long as we're buying these shark cards and we're spending our time and money on Grand Theft Auto Online, ladies and gentlemen, you are not getting GTA 6. I know there's other big YouTubers out there, Mr. Boss for the win, that likes to say, you know, it's in this development stage, and now it's in this development stage. Oh, they pushed it back a year. Guys, the storyline has been written for Grand Theft Auto 6. That's it.
Yeah.
I guarantee you the game's not in development, and it's not going to go into development
Huh.
until, you know what I mean, until they're seeing the end of GTA Online. With them releasing the expanded and enhanced version, and not just releasing it, but pushing back the initial release of it by 3 months, 4 months, to make sure it's good and ready to go, that tells me that right now they have no interest and no future sight of dropping GTA 6 anytime soon. I don't think it's in development. Don't take my word for it, but that's what the signs are showing.
Man, I don't agree at all. So you got to figure, man, it takes from the time a child is born until a child is old enough to like really play video games, like really like read and like start calculating strategies and shit for a game to be developed these days. It's like 10 years. Like for real, 10 fucking years for like a AAA up to the standards that I'm gonna even include myself in that. Like, I'll go back and I'll play shitty old Super Nintendo games. So if somebody releases like a pixel art looking dope game for $5, I'm fucking trying it. I'm that gamer, you know? But when I play a game online and I'm playing with my friends, I have like a different standard, right? Like I need that shit to just look as banging as fucking possible. I need those animations to be perfect as fuck. And I get that from an 8-year-old game. I get that from GTA. I get that even more from Red Dead, a game that took 10 years to develop, 8 years, whatever the fuck you want to say. It honestly took 10, because look at the how long it took to actually finish like a playable version of it. You know what I mean? It's like 11 years at this point. If they've been working on Bully 2 since the end of Red Dead 2, and then they decided they weren't going to work on it, and then they picked it back up again, and now it's coming out, like, I'm pumped. Like, I don't care.
It's almost like they're working on these games a little bit at a time. Like, they're doing a little bit with Bully 2 here. They're doing a little bit with GTA 6 here. Is that what you're getting at?
Well, I just think it takes a decade to make a game that we're not going to bitch about. And then after that decade, we're still going to bitch about it, because look at the state of things, you know? Like,
I think a lot of that
we're
too,
terrible.
though. A lot of the complaining
we're honestly
comes from,
terrible. I honestly
think a lot of it comes from the place that nobody knows what Rockstar's doing as well. So you get clickbaiters out there that are saying this is what they're doing, and then people don't know.
They could be more transparent.
Right.
What's up, Rob? What do you got to say, man? You've been talking. What's up? Spotlight.
No, I was saying they don't really communicate with us.
You're cutting out like way too much. You're losing entire words now. You were just losing the back end of words, but it's something going on with your noise shit, man.
That's weird, because it's not making it too hot to me either.
What's up?
Like, Red's here without a camera, and Rob's here without a mic.
Hey, I'm just
weird, because I don't even have the noise gate on at all.
It's like at that anytime you start to trail off, it'll cut it out.
Yeah, it's like if you're
Really?
not real firm, if you're not talking like this, then fuck you. You know,
Yeah.
you don't shoot me red.
It makes me worry about mine because I'm running the same thing.
Yeah,
But
yours sounds fun.
I'm just running the same mic as you through the Wave XLR, same interface as you, with the Reaper I think noise gate.
Yeah, that's what
Maybe
I'm
Rob's got snow in his microphone. You should take that
I
inside.
do. I do.
It's from that fucking background.
I'm running it through. It's going.
Yeah, you're cutting out so much, bro.
Maybe cut your gain back. Maybe it's
It's
not
like-
even. It's
It's like
you
I-
don't sound
Marty-
too loud to me, but
man, are fucking. It's like that much of a drastic cutoff, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's better. Say a whole sentence.
Damn.
Yeah, it just so drastically cuts off as soon as you're done. It's the high end of whatever filter you've got going on. So you got your low end, you got your high end. Like it's your trail off, bro. It's cutting you right off.
I literally have no filter running.
What are you
You sound
running?
Better right there.
What are you running
starting to
through?
get better.
I'm going through voice meter and voice mod.
Why are you using voice meter if you have a Wave XLR?
It doesn't
Wave
the EQ
XLR
doesn't do it.
Wave XLR does everything that the voice meter does.
Except for the EQ.
No,
I don't know
because you can get Reaper EQ. It's a VST.
Really.
Just go get the whole Reaper tools. Look those up. We can get by, but you've really got to be really like firm with your shit. You can't let your voice trail off at all.
Well, when you just turned your gain down a little bit, it got a lot better.
It did
Really?
get better. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds a lot better right now.
Does it?
So I want to ask you a question then, Rob. You're the GTA guy. We've been talking a lot about Red Dead. What are you expecting of expanded and enhanced version when it drops in just a couple months? What do you think they're going to give us? Put him on the spot.
Well, gotta say, I already don't have my standards too high.
Right.
As most of us don't when it comes down to dealing with anything that has to do with Rockstar. We know that. I just think that it's not going to be too much better than what we saw in the trailer.
So you don't think we're going to get, Las Venturas or San Fierro at all at launch or at all?
I believe we might get one. I believe we might get one new location, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what to expect because I don't want to think that they might give us a little bit more, because that also will bring my expectations a little too high. And I just don't want that to happen. I want to be able to enjoy the expanded and enhanced for what it is, because I know what it's going to be. It's as unfortunate as it's. I don't know.
Do you think they'll finish the Mile High Club building? And this is for everybody. I mean, I want to know what each one of us thinks. Do you think they'll finish the Mile High Club building or not? Or do you even want them to at this point?
All right, I'll take over here. What's that? What's that, Rob?
No, they would have to redo a few missions.
Yeah,
there's
it's
a bunch of
exactly
setup
my
missions
point.
and things like that up there.
You can't change the Mile High building unless you change story mode. And are they willing to do that? Probably not. You can't entirely change a story, a timeline, right? Or fuck, actually, they couldn't they?
Good. Because look at the
Well,
casino
nope,
mission.
nope. Because there's online missions that
Yeah,
include
that's
that
what I'm saying.
building. So you can't unless you make certain
You
parts
have
of
to
the
change the
timeline
mission.
unavailable, and you can't do that. That'll piss people off too much. Way
See,
too
where I'm at
much.
with it is I don't even think I want them to finish the Mile High Club building because at
I
this
don't.
point it's become a meme. You know,
Yeah.
every time we get DLC, especially like leading up to Kyle Perico, everybody's like, "Are they going to finish the Mile High Club building?" No, they're not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
It's become a meme at this point, and I think as much as Rockstar isn't transparent, I think they see the meme of it, and I think they're getting their laughs out of it as well. And I don't think it's something that's ever going to happen.
Look-
I think the Mile High Club building will stay the way it is, and it should. in
Look
my
at the
opinion. What about you,
build.
Red?
Look at the building John helps build. Like that thing's still in disarray, and it was finished in story mode, and online happens after story mode. So they're not even really taking the story
mode.
the timeline into account. What's up?
Red Dead Online is actually right before story mode. Sadie's husband's still
Oh,
alive.
right. It's a prequel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot. My bad.
You got Sean, Ranger missions and stuff like that, and
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Meets the
Spoiler
fate.
alert.
I'm gonna go into what I was saying earlier, guys. If you're gonna fix Red Dead Online, you need more to buy, right? And unless you include like weapons that are worthless, like older school weapons, like blunderbusses and like cannons and like wagon mounted shit. Well, I mean that would be cool. But anyway, you've got to advance the timeline, right? So how do we do that? Well, we re-release Red Dead 1 in the Rage 2 engine, and then you advance online like to that point, right? To the Red Dead Online point. And then you got a couple more weapons. You've got a couple more people in the world. You've got some things that have advanced and changed a little bit. And then you add Mexico, right? So
Absolutely.
then after that, let's say a year, 2 years, after that, you take Jack's story and you continue that, and you have Red Dead Redemption 3 just to continue the Marston legacy, because I mean that's what we're left with. Everybody else is, spoiler alert. And then you have the timeline go to that period. And then at that point we have shitty cars, right? And we make them really hard to refuel and kind of pointless to use, but they're fun, right? We've got planes, shitty planes, like Wright Brothers style shitty planes, really easy to damage and destroy. Like there's still no griefing, but there's fun things to do. I just think that's the best way to do it.
That would go along with basically what I tell people when they talk about, well, you can't go forward because the cowboy days are over. Well, let's be completely honest. If you look at Red Dead Redemption as a story alone, just look at the story mode itself. It's not a cowboy game. I know a lot of people think it is, but it's not a cowboy game. It's an outlaw game. And
Right?
beyond 1910, the early 1900s, outlaws still existed. Even after, the last of a dying breed died off, and the James gang was done, and the Cole Younger gang, that stuff was done. There was no more riding horses and robbing banks like that. But then they paved the way for your Bonnie and Clydes. They paved the way for your mafia and stuff like that. And I think that's a way that which the Dutch Vanderlyn gang, over the course of 200 years, have become the three guys in the GTA Online story mode that are still out robbing banks and shit like that. So I think it would be a good transition if they did, like you said, follow, Jack Marston's story after the Vanderlyn gang is gone, and it moves into the next era. Assassin's Creed did that. Everybody's like, "Oh, you can't go to America because the climbing the buildings." And well, they fucking did it, and it worked.
Right.
So that's just my thought. I mean, I agree with you.
No, hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Let's be honest. If it says Red Dead Redemption on it, it's gonna fucking sell like hotcakes. If it says Grand Theft Auto on it, it could be the shittiest game in the world. It's gonna sell like hotcakes. So they can do it. They can
Dude,
definitely do it, and I
so,
think
like-
that would be a great way to do it.
Red Dead's only been out for a few years. You look at those numbers of copies sold, it's outlandish.
Yes, absolutely.
Outlandish. It doesn't touch Minecraft, but nothing else touches it. You know? It's
Yeah,
like
impossible.
Red Dead, GTA, Minecraft. It's like how it go, or Minecraft and GTA kind of flip flop, don't they?
And I think Red Dead sells so much too is because, you know, getting off the online portion, go back into story mode. Guys, this is the probably some of the best graphics you have ever seen in a cowboy game ever on any console. And no outlaw games have been done since then that have been that great. Not to mention the storyline in both Red Dead games is so amazing. Okay, so a little example. My wife watches Grey's Anatomy, and I got into it for a few seasons with her, and she thought something was wrong with me because I didn't cry when certain people died. You know what I mean? I'll tell you right now, when Arthur Morgan died and when the horse died, both times, well, I had tears coming down my eyes. It's one of those games that it just hits you right in your feel goods. And I think because, you know, I've played it and I say how great it is, and I tell, you know, Jason down the street, hey, you should try this game. I know you play these games. And Jason plays it and he's like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing I've ever played. And it's a chain reaction. I think that's why Red Dead Redemption still sells so well. Greatest story ever.
I hear
Greatest
ya.
story mode ever.
It is pretty fucking great. Have you played it, Rob? Do you play Red Dead?
I got like partially through the story, and I wanted to get online, and people were like, "No, you got to finish the story first, and then."
I
play
never
online."
did. I went straight to online.
I would say that. So I just continued playing online here and
Go
there.
online for a long
You know,
time.
it's so relaxing and so chill and all that, but it seems like every time I go on, the griefers find me. I see you guys play it all the time online. You guys are sipping soup and all kinds of stuff, and I'm, dude, I log in. Like, oh,
That's dumb.
They see that
You
number
need-
next to your name.
You need to play
Joe
with us.
fucking shot me in the head.
We need to do a
Like-
pod, or not a podcast, but just a stream where it's all of us. Let's put all of our cams up and shit. It'd be fun.
I'll tell you, I'll do it.
Yeah,
But man, I bring them out though. I've
Yeah.
been
Red
booted.
does though.
I've been
Red
booted
does
so
though.
many
So when I
times.
first
I
met
go
Red,
after them though. I go
when I
after
first
'em.
met Red, I just jumped in there with Whiskey Jack and just started playing. I had been following Red's channel for a long time. I just never talked. I was, you know, it was right before I started, or right as I was getting my YouTube started and going. And I jumped in. I swear to God, we were playing together for what, 2 or 3 hours that fucking night, and it just every time we turned around, we were getting griefed all the time. I had never been griefed so much in that game.
Yeah, man, it's such a bad mechanism that griefers, they watch for names to pop up, and if those people are showing online, they join. So I had to create blur filters for the names and stuff when I play.
I don't
'Cause I
have
get- I
that
mean,
problem
just-
at all.
Yeah, just 2 days ago, I was streaming, and accidentally I was helping a random.
Mhm.
We were doing bounties. We did like 8 or 9 bounties. I was like, "This is fun," you know. And I forgot, and they saw his name, and I had 3 different guys jumping on me. One guy was off radar and invisible. Literally, he was invisible in the game. And the other guy was just off radar, was hitting me with dino bows. And I just left the lobby. Now, normally I'll fight him, but it's like you're off radar and you're invisible and you have a dynamite bow with painted black. And I'm like, dear Lord.
Right.
But we've had, oh my God, we've had posse wars for like, I literally fought people for 7 hours straight because I'm an idiot. 7 hours, 7 hours straight, and none of us would stop. Yeah, man.
Fuck that.
That was back in beta too. There was nothing else to do, so it was like, man, we're just going at it. We're just going at it. But I mean, there's a creepy side of it too, though. There's big creepers out there. Yeah, I've even had people write my kids, like they've got friends with me, and it was when I early started on. So my my younger kids, they play, PlayStation games and stuff like that. So they're friends, and I didn't think people were weird.
Oh, right.
Ignorance. And they would write my kids, and I actually got a court case going. One guy that's in the UK right now, because he wrote really horrible stuff. Anyway, that's another story.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I find them though. I find them. Yeah. I
it's
bring it
funny.
on myself too.
Little side note there. I did say when I was explaining to somebody who you were, somebody that doesn't follow Red Dead, I was like, he's like the Tylarius of the Red Dead community, but he's entertaining. Size wise, following and all that. But really, he's like the JK gamers of Red Dead Online. It's like every time you turn around, somebody's targeting his ass and writing death threats and posting his address in chats and all that.
Well, they haven't did that because I don't exist. I thought ahead before I ever created my channel. My name is not connected to my channel. My name is not connected to my AdSense. I am a ghost.
Right.
Outside of that, though, now I did have somebody, and I can say this publicly because the case is done. Because I have a couple court cases. I had one guy boot me, and I had a thing where I can sniff his IP address because he did it to me, and I sent my cousin to his house in Missouri 4 hours after he booted me offline. And in my Discord with my friends, I shared the video of my cousin knocking on his door. He was scared to death.
Saying I'm in Missouri and it wasn't my house, so we're good.
No, he was apologizing, calling him. Now, my cousin's a different type of person. He was calling, yes, sir, yes, sir. Anyway, they're out there, though. They're out there.
Oh,
yeah, they are.
Running deep.
Well, it's funny because some of these booters don't realize how vulnerable chat could be.
Yes, yeah.
What do you mean?
In chat.
Like
party chat.
Oh,
party,
right.
And YouTube chat on this.
As far as sharing your IP address and shit, yeah.
Yeah, they don't understand how. They just think that talking shit and then booting is gonna save them.
We need to inform everybody on how to monitor all your IP traffic. That's what I do. I just monitor all my IP traffic, and then if I spot something too many times, I look it up, figure out who it is, contact the company, because generally these kids are using services that are meant to stress real websites, right? So you contact that company, and then that company has contact information from them. And it's either who they're going through or it's actually them. But either way, they can trace it all back and shit, right? Because it's the FBI that we're working with. You just contact your local FBI field agent. Everybody's got a local FBI field agent. You just contact that dude or chick, and you're like, hey, I've got this list of IPs that try to do some shady shit on my shit. And there's a whole act that's been instated where you can't do any of that shit internationally, period. So you got Interpol working with the FBI, working with the UN or whoever the fuck else ever, and you really don't have to worry about it at all.
Yeah, it's 100% free is the best part about it too.
Straight up, try to take this stream down right now, you fucking booter piece of shit. I will fucking go after you, because that's fun for me. I got a little bit of time to talk to an FBI field agent and fucking go after your fucking booter ass. This shit's so fucking illegal,
from
bro.
Outside of the country that's doing it, that becomes an international incident.
Right. It's such a big deal, and people make such a big deal about it, but it's not a big deal. Monitor your IP traffic. That's all you have to do. All. If this stream starts to die right now, I scroll up through a fucking window, I look for a block of the same IP address, and then we go through some steps. I'll find you. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you do, but I will find you, and I will shut you the fuck down. I promise. I have a very particular set of skills that make me very dangerous to people like you.
Oh. I do want to point out there is one thing we all have in common.
What's
these fucking
beards?
I did want to If
We
Rob
are-
could just go out a little bit longer.
We are a
So, yeah,
very
I
beardy
actually
crew.
trimmed mine recently.
No, his is long. His shit just
It
curls
was.
up. His shit's like mine when I don't shave it. It all like curls up and it's all like tight to your face because it like curls in. But it just makes it thicker. Like look how thin my shit is compared to your guys's, right?
Mine's pretty thick.
Like-
Look at it.
Well, we can't see yours because you couldn't figure out your fucking mic. Or not. I said mic.
It was
Camera.
working. It was working yesterday. It was working yesterday.
You'll get it. So Redbeard just got a new computer. Chat.
Mhm.
Congratulations for Redbeard, right? Moving up, getting that come up. Hell yeah!
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Hell yeah.
Everybody give Brother Bean a hello. This man, I swear to God, I haven't pointed out anything in chat yet. I said hello to the initial people, but AJEA Bean right here, half hearts. That guy is the most positive person I've ever met on YouTube. So much so, I didn't think it was genuine when I first met him, and I worry that so many people also don't. But he really is just the most wholesome, most genuine person. But he's real too. He gets real. He'll tell you to fuck right off, you know. But honestly, the biggest fucking heart I've ever ran into on this platform.
You could just feel that too from him. Like I when I see him stream, like I know, but when he does, and even just when he's talking, just he's so chill.
So chill.
Yeah.
I wish he could stream more. He's been working a lot and he's been going through a lot with his internet and other shit, but his link will be down in the description after this has been posted. So if you're watching the replay of this, yeah, links down in the description. If not, you can click on them and then click on channel. They've added that.
Yes,
Have
you
you
can
guys
do that
noticed
now.
that? Like you can actually make sure somebody's the legitimate person now. You can click on their shit, go to view channel, and
No more fake mullets and fake
Yes,
Georges.
yeah, it's pretty great. And Mullet
Yeah.
deleted his channel. The fuck? What happened?
UG. Did you see UG?
I did see UG. Yeah, I was talking to him a little bit there in chat.
CUG.
Oh, he dropped some euros.
Let's hear. He
did you-
dropped you some.
Oh.
He dropped the donation, bro.
He
He
did.
dropped some-
Dono.
Oh yeah, I thanked him in chat. Did you guys share the stream out? Because like I said,
I
this
put it in my
this channel
Discord and on my
Yeah, man.
community tab.
this channel's
I
not
did.
doing very well.
I
Yeah,
put
me
it
too.
in all of the Discords of the community. So like
Oh,
Dirty
nice.
Ducky and Jedi Dad. I put it in Rambo's.
So it's out there. If people know, they know.
Yep, it's out
Yeah.
there. And if they don't see it now, hey, there he is. Look at that guy.
You
Mullet guy
Mullet.
is here.
dude, I looked for your channel the other day and I didn't find it. Do you still
did I.
exist?
What's
What's going on, Hayden? Hope you're doing well.
You can now click on people's names and see if it's really them.
Oh right. Yeah, let's see. Is this Mullet?
Mullet guy.
Mullet guy.
See, when I click on it, it's trying to give me maybe it's because I'm doing it from my phone, but it's trying to give me
It says something went
moderator
wrong.
options.
I can't even go to his channel.
Then it's
Maybe
him.
It
Then
might
it's
be a
him.
beta. Oh, really?
Then it is him?
I was gonna say it might be
He
like a
hit his channel,
beta
remember?
system.
He hit
No.
his channel.
Oh,
If it was a fake mullet guy, it would go to a different channel.
He says no, I'm
he's so
fake.
good. Then he's probably real.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, if it's you, dude, it's good to see you, man. Very good to see you. I hope we see you on this format here in season 2.
Oh yeah, he was one of the original members.
Yes, he was.
Oh yeah.
He says, "Hold on, let me call everybody."
So we're gonna be able to do that at some point. So if you wanna call in, make sure you join the Discord down in the description there. and you'll be able to call in and yeah. But we're not there yet. This is episode 1. So the snow, I fucking love it, but I hate it. I despise it in GTA. It's so much fun throwing snowballs, and it's so fucking shitty trying to complete anything in the snow, driving through that shit. Red Dead, your eagle eye doesn't work for shit. Like you can't
Fuck all the time.
You can't see your little things, your little floaty gold things. They're just gone. That's
I went to go do a vehicle review earlier, and then as soon as I loaded into the game and I drove out of my garage, I was like, "Oh yeah, I can't do that right now," because so driving in the snow, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, but when I want to sit down and do a vehicle review, because some of the best vehicles in GTA are dropped in the wintertime. I'm like, everybody wants to see how this vehicle performs. Everybody wants to see, can it beat the Pariah? Well, no, it can't because it's fucking snowing outside.
Right. How do you test like that?
You see what I did there? I had to fit that, but can it beat the Pariah in there?
Can it beat the Pariah?
I don't know who did that.
It's the fastest car in a straight line, period.
In a straight line, yeah.
In a straight line, yeah.
It's
like
try to turn that
everywhere.
The only races,
the car goes that way.
the only races are people created that are like applicable to that car. You know, there's a glitch, to remove
the snow.
Interesting. I want to know.
I'm gonna have to look into this one. I'm gonna have to look into that one
For sure.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that before.
That's actually kind of crazy.
I mean, most people want to add the snow. I mean, even modders on PC, they'll make the entire map snow, and you can join, and it's just winter wonderland.
PC is like
It's cool.
you get snow all the time in PC. It's like not even fun when that time of year comes around. Fucking
Like I was just.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just thinking back, like for like Red Dead and like even for online and stuff too, director modes, man, would be so amazing for like Red Dead. Because I'm just sitting here thinking back, you guys are just talking. Some of the best times in any Rockstar games is when GTA Online first came out. When you're running around getting a spaceship put on you, getting an orange stuck in your head. I mean, money drop lobbies, you're like, oh my God, what is happening? You're hitting the armored truck and money's flying out of the back. Just where you're having to create your own fun and you're doing it. But after a while, of course, that runs dry because you only can create so much stuff in a sandbox game that's locked up. If they would do that for Red Dead Online, it would change it for content creators. It would change it for players, new players. The lifespan would just triple if they would just do that. Now it's probably going to be next gen console. But it would be amazing where you could create your own races in Red Dead Online. Actual horse races where the horses don't hit and they completely just collapse. That's what's horrible right now. Horses should be like the main thing in the game, other than your gun. And the horses are the worst thing in the game, other than to look at it, feed it, and brush it. Yeah. Races should have no contact, like on GTA. We have an option for no contact because you get these guys that just sit and wait in the middle of the race and just pick everybody off with painted black and then wreck all the horses. It's like, come on. But creative mode, director mode would be so amazing. Because honestly, looking back, some of that was the funnest times I ever had in either game.
And
I'd like to be able to use the Rockstar editor in Red Dead as well.
We could make spaghetti westerns. That would be so fucking dope. Rufus the Red, and I'm live starring here in this movie. I don't know what the hell's going on. Shut the fuck up, Cletus. I wish you wouldn't talk to me like that, Rufus. I fucking can't wait. We can't wait to make movies with the Red Dead shit. Like, we need it so bad. So bad.
Austin BMX has been doing stuff like that lately, but I think he is using that third-party mod.
Oh, yeah. He got into modding. That's a big reason I stopped watching him. Not that I'm against that. It's just not what I like to watch. I don't like to see a better version of the game that I've been playing. You know,
It breaks your heart because you're not on PC. Because what he's showing is like that's freaking amazing. Now I have Red M and PC, and I'll probably try to take part of it just because it's amazing. It's like it's I don't know. It breaks your heart for people for consoles and stuff like that. It may be years away. I mean, the stuff they're talking about is pretty freaking cool.
yeah.
Yeah, but by the time you're able to do the stuff they're on console that they're doing now on PC, there'll be some new stuff that PC can do that console still can't do. Console will never keep up with PC, but because Rockstar's so bad at gatekeeping their PC communities, it's almost like, I mean, it's damn near dangerous to play on PC. Only PvP Cat
It's
said he was saying,
absolutely
you know, a while back
dangerous.
he would not go on PC for the longest time because of those issues.
I won't. Rob won't play on PC because of that.
I won't touch it.
I have it. I just no fucking way. Like it's actually scary. Somebody like you start playing, you don't say a goddamn thing about the fact that you're streaming, and somebody says, you know, what's going on, real name? Your stream sucks. And I was like, whoa, that's the scariest fucking thing that's ever happened to me ever. I'm never doing that again.
The best thing, in my opinion, for Rockstar games on PC is using texture mods for story mode. That's about the best thing I can think of. Because nobody wants to go online under this game on a PC that you spent $2,500 or more on just for somebody to absolutely destroy your hard drive. To absolutely destroy your processor. Because they can do it. They can do it. And if they can, if they do it right, some of these hackers can do it to where you can't trace them because the IP address is now gone from your memory.
Right.
I bought the PC version when it first came out, and there's a couple of other streamers that had all their information leaked. I didn't have that happen, but I was in the lobby, and I literally was not in the lobby. I had just created my character, and I just got out of the prison, you know, where you're starting all that up as a new character. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this because I'm going to reach out to the PC community. I was in the lobby maybe 30 minutes. Next thing I know, a modder stuck me in a hot air balloon and just sent me straight up in the air. And I just sat there. And I'm like, what is this? And then the hot air balloon came crashing down, and he put a bunch of the gators all around me and a bunch of treasure chests. I'm like, just turned it back off. I just turned it back off.
Yeah.
I'm like,
fuck that. I'm out.
30
Fuck
minutes.
this shit, I'm out.
I wasn't even streaming it. I wasn't even streaming it. I was just playing the game, and he's just like, hey, it's crazy the stuff you see that happens.
Fuck
Yeah.
Taking some down mod menus, but they're every day they take one down, a new one pops up.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You can't stop it. You have to actually change the infrastructure. There needs to be an actual server that hosts everything that we're doing. And everything that happens on that server needs to be monitored by an AI system that's going to prevent whatever bullshit from happening, which is totally fucking doable. Here's this thing. If anything happens outside of these parameters, stop the thing. It's that fucking easy. Like, it's not that fucking easy. It takes months of programming and working things out. But it's been 8 fucking years. You know, like, get your shit together, Rockstar.
But like some Red Dead Online,
One thing that's taking Expanded and Enhanced so long to get to is hopefully we're getting dedicated servers. I know you've said it, Mullet said it, John said it, I've said it, Rob has said it in his streams. We want dedicated servers. And dedicated servers will fix so much. It'll fix problems on PC, it'll fix problems on console. You'll see people cross-platforming, buying the games. Basically, you know, if they have the dedicated servers, people like you, me, and Rob, and Red that don't want to get the game on PC will now buy it on PC. And especially those of us that are running multiple consoles, we've bought the game 3 fucking times at least. At least. That's more money in their pocket.
There needs to be like some kind of a sign-up thing, like where it's like, hey, I can register all of these purchased Rockstar games. I got this game on 3 platforms. I got this game on 3 platforms. I got this game on 2 platforms. I got this game physically 4 times and on 3 platforms. Like, fucking hook me up, Rockstar.
I got it on disc.
You guys are
one of the craziest things is a Take-Two CEO, Strauss Zelnick. actually owns and is personally invested into the peer-to-peer server stuff that the games use. So that's why
Oh,
we'll never see that. Because one,
yeah.
it's cheap.
Wow.
Secondly, it's an easy out.
It's
Because
probably
like
why Leslie Benzie left.
yeah. Well, if we had dedicated servers, say for Red Dead Online, because that's the main game I play, this is what I deal with. One, you wouldn't get booted because your IP address wouldn't be out there. Because what happens is everyone's sharing the server, and it creates the cloud server. There's usually one person's the anchor, and everybody else kind of goes around them, and that's why lobbies are not consistent at times and stuff like that. But if we had dedicated servers, you wouldn't have the booting. And in Red Dead Online, since we don't have private solo lobbies, if they would remove recent player option, that would cut down griefing by 80%. Because yeah, you might get shot once, but if you leave that lobby and you were interacted at any kind of a maybe mission or any kind of on the hunt thing, that person could follow you for the rest of the day until they turn their PlayStation off because they're in your recent player. They join on you and they join on you and they join on you. Like the guys yesterday that were off radar, they kept joining on me twice because I was in recent player because I had just got done doing a bounty and we were delivering the bounty. So I was in mission. So they interacted with me. So now they're on my recent players. You'll see griefers will attack you. And when they come and attack you, they'll start a trader wagon and they'll come at you with a trader wagon and let you blow it up. They have one good in it, but now you're on the recent players. And all it does is it increases harassing and stalking. Recent players is if you want to be somebody's friend, you friend request them. You don't need to go follow in the lobby to say, hey, will you be my
Right.
friend? There's no purpose to it.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
It's
Really
the
fucking
weirdo.
weird.
It's the
I've
weirdos.
never even heard of that.
Yeah,
Hey.
man. It's
Hey, you guys keep going. I'll be right back.
like in Red Dead Online,
Unacceptable.
the griefing is way less than GTA, but the little bit I've dealt with in Red Dead Online is 10 times worse than anything I've ever ran into on GTA Online. It may be more frequent in GTA Online, but the pocket I've found in Red Dead is way worse than anything I ever dealt with in at least 5 years straight playing GTA Online. I took
No
breaks here and there.
shit. God, that bothers me to hear. I fucking dude, man, I've been saying nothing but good about this game for years. At this point, you know, to hear all this, bro.
It's crazy, man. I got backlogs of streams full of it, man.
It's a bummer, man. It's a bummer. So it's like, so I'm only not dealing with this because of my size, yeah? I'm at 1.16.
When you hit a certain thing to where when they hit Red Dead Online and they click the live, you start popping up in there. You don't even have to pop in first. You could pop in 15th or 20th. When you start popping up there and they notice you, that's all they got to do is notice you're online. They don't care if you got 5 viewers. The fact that they notice you're streaming, you pop up on their radar, that's where they start. Because I've seen people with just 80 to 100 subs, and they'll come after them with a posse of 15. They don't care. They don't care.
No shit.
It's insane. It's insane. Basement dwellers.
Why did I
Pretty
just
much.
echo?
Yeah, those are the kind of people that need to go touch some grass.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember first starting GTA 5 online. I just finished the story mode. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try online. I keep hearing all this stuff about it. My barber tells me about it and everything. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking get on here. I get on there, bro. I get my bunker out in the furthest part of the map. I'm thinking I got it set. Like I got it made. I'm gonna start making here. I'm waiting for my bunker to fill up. And you know, I pick up my little things here and there. I kill like the NPCs for supplies and whatever, try to bring them back. Bro, half the time I can't even get my supplies back. I don't have enough money to buy supplies. So I'm going out stealing it, but I can't even do that without getting griefed.
Yeah.
I have literally no money. And every time I sign in, I'm getting griefed regardless. Like dudes coming after me with jets, fucking everything, teams of fucking oppressors. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and this is my first impression of GTA Online. I
Right.
started watching streamers, like people that played it. The first person I ever watched stream it happened to be JK. And I saw how he would troll griefers and kill them and all that kind of stuff like that. So like, I'm like, wait, I actually kind of want to play now, you know? So I started getting more into it, grinding a little more, learning the whole MTU settings, you know, doing all that to get my money up, you know? But still, bro, they would find a way. They just creep into your happy space and they just fucking take you out. They have to ruin everything, bro. I don't even know.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking scumbags for sure.
I don't know if you guys if you guys played like when it very first came out, there was these hacks they would do. And it was taking parts from a sex scene in the story mode where the guy, you know, girl on the table. I don't know if you guys remember that part in the story mode. It would take that animation and they would come up and they would hump your character, and they would also make sure to where your character would put your hands up like you were being arrested. And then when they got close to you, they would do that animation. You can look it up on YouTube. There's still videos of that. And I remember this is like the first month of GTA Online, and I'm playing with my brother. I'm like, what is going on? Because I hadn't played story mode all the way through. I'm like, is this supposed to be happening? Because like there was these 4 guys driving around in a police car, and they were doing it to everybody. They would get close to you, you put your hands up like you were being arrested, and as soon as they got within like a couple feet of you, that animation would kick in. Like look on YouTube, I'm sure there's videos of it still. I'm like, what is going on? That was like my first interaction with GTA Online.
Teenage girl watching this podcast right now is now Googling how to.
They watch shit like that.
Jeez.
It don't show nothing at least, though. It's just animation, but still.
Yeah.
It's a horrible feeling to have happen to you.
It's like that's
nothing.
innocent fun compared to what they do now. I mean,
Oh yeah,
the hacking that they do is absolutely fucking ridiculous. And there's plenty, like we said, there's plenty Rockstar could do to fix it, but they won't do it because, like you said, which we didn't know, Strauss Zelnick has shares in these peer-to-peer server companies, so they're never going to fix that.
Yeah, why would they?
It'd be like taking money out of his own pocket.
Because now, if anything happens, they're liable for it if it happens on their servers. If it's peer-to-peer, they're like, well, you know, I mean, it's terms and conditions. You're playing the game, you know. It's crazy. They have to take responsibility for it then.
Right. Yeah, that's fucking really weird.
I hope that
if you guys get a chance, I don't want to ever like try to like promote a video, but it's a hilarious video I did. Look up the King of Red Dead, TK Fabulous. I did a video about him. Those are the people I run into. It's insane.
With it being like you know, basically washing their hands of any lawsuits or anything like that, I hope there's not other great gaming companies out there that's, you know, end up switching peer-to-peer also, because, you know, some of these games got dedicated servers. How bad would that suck, you know, if Call of Duty was on a peer-to-peer server? That would suck.
Yeah, peer-to-peer.
Call of Duty sucks anyway. Like there's so many fucking cheaters anyway. I don't think it would even matter.
Imagine what would happen though if they made that on peer-to-peer. It would get so much worse.
Yeah, the latency would be insane.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be like some of the first ones and stuff, but the pings are bad enough as it is anyway, because so many people purposely play on a VPN, so they're jumping all over the place. You know, basically using lag switch, which lag switch is huge in Red Dead Online too, with those stupid clans and stuff like that they have.
They use lag switch a lot in GTA Online too, especially people that are going PvP. They'll either use a lag switch or they'll adjust their MTU settings down from the 1500 standard to about 1350, and that's enough to cause yourself a little bit of lag on somebody else's screen, but not enough to disconnect you from the lobbies.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Huh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You know, it's like, I mean, and in both games, you can use those MTU settings to create a, you know, solo public, drop it down from 15 to 800.
Well,
That's as low as it can get.
You just need like an Ethernet cord with like a switch spliced in with like a resistor, right? You
There
throw
was a
like
guy.
throw a resistor on your shit till just lower your shit just enough, and then turn it back off. You know,
There was a
that's
guy
how
that
lag
tried to jump on
switches work.
my Discord probably, I don't know, about like 8 or 9 months ago. And he was trying to sell lag switches. And what he has done, he's got an Ethernet cord to where one end goes, two different ends go into a sewing machine pedal. What happens is when he clicks that one into the PlayStation, one Ethernet, and then another one to your router, when you press on that pedal, it momentarily lags your internet. So he could just keep pumping that sucker and just lagging all over the place. And he was trying to sell them and stuff in Discord. I'm like, get out of here, man. That's ridiculous.
Jesus. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it goes that much trouble for auto lock game.
Right back, guys.
Right.
Me and
For
Rob drank
real,
like
for
6
real.
pots of coffee before this.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So I had a tooth freaking the fuck out on me, and it died last night. Like the nerve pulp died, but for 3 days, all I was doing was taking a little sip of cold water, swishing it until like the swishing would make the tooth that was actually fucking up, you know, it would make that one realize that that's what was going on, and then all of my face and head pain would go away, and then I'd swallow the water so I could talk or do whatever the fuck, you know. I worked like this. I actually fucking worked like this. It would just radiate, and then it's like unbearable, my entire side of my face, and then I swish that water. It reminds my brain, because though your teeth, the nerve pulp in your teeth, it's only designed to feel pain. It only feels pain, right? So like, as soon as that triggers, it's a direct route to your brain. Like most of your nerves connect to your spine and then up to your brain, and it gets the signal. So those pains aren't so bad, right? Your teeth pain or anything in your face, your ears, anything like that, it's directly connected to your brain. So as soon as that nerve impulse sends, it goes right to your brain and it's pain. Fucking constant pain, and like, dude, I could barely sleep. This was wild, and I'm so fucking glad it's done. I'm so fucking glad it's done. You guys ever deal with shit like that?
Toothache's the worst thing in the world, man.
The worst.
Yeah.
Shut
Yeah,
you
I've
down.
got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Coming out Monday. Wisdom teeth.
No, there's you can have them rooted. They can root to, like they say, they can root to your heart, they can root to your brain, and you can get a serious infection.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If infection spreads to your ear, it's like a millimeter away from your brain. Like so fucking close. So if it's able to like get through whatever connective tissue, you're fucked. You're just dead. Like, dental care in America blows my mind. Like, it's probably the most important healthcare period, because more people have dental issues than any other kinds of issues, and that's been escalated by the meth problem. Let's be serious.
Drugs generally.
So it's directly connected to your brain, right? So you've got that direct line for pain, and then you have a direct line to your heart for like your like blood and shit, all that infection and shit. Your body has to process that, and it's running some of it through your heart, and it's fucking no good. It's no good at all. Like, dental healthcare in America makes me sick. Honestly, sick. And that's all I have to say about that. This is the Rockast.
Who else has got what else? What do y'all I've pretty much went through everything on my list. It's hard to get me to shut up. Anybody else got anything that they, that they wanted to bring to the table that we haven't got to
I
yet?
fucking love the
Nothing
Dr. Dre shit. Who has actually heard the Dr. Dre and Eminem track? Because I've had to
It's cool.
mute. I've had to
Oh, the
mute it
DMC?
every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
I've
all
been
my
playing it
reviews,
offline.
I haven't heard it either.
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
Is it?
I need to.
I'm gonna have to-
I need
I'm
to
gonna
hop
look into
on
it after
offline.
After the Rockast, I might go listen to some of that audio.
You probably just YouTube it at this point.
Yeah,
Probably
probably.
so.
Yeah.
But that would be cool. I like that they added Dre to the game, and I like that they added, whether I've heard it or not, added unreleased tracks by Dre and with Eminem in it. Because, I mean, we're all, around the same age range that we all grew up
We
on
are.
Dre and Eminem. Regardless of where you grew up, everybody in our age range, and they're, from late 20s to early 40s, all grew up on Eminem and Dr. Dre. So to make them relevant in video gaming, that in a video game that we all love, it's awesome. I just
Yeah.
wish that we could play the music while we streamed, and make it
Right.
even better.
I wish.
You gotta set up a streaming mode music. I feel like there's so many people that play this game. They need to have something similar to like how Forza has and other that allow you to stream music, even if it's there's plenty of music out there that's non-copyrighted that you could play with lyrics, but I don't know what's stopping them from doing that. I guess it's just a lecture for them. You don't want to. Who knows?
Yeah.
I think that's the thing.
Maybe. Go ahead, Red.
No, I was just saying. I think if one thing I could say is if Rockstar Games in general would be more friendly towards streamers. For instance, in Call of Duty, there's a streamer mode, and when you click that on, all names that show other than yours change to random made up names. So people can't join in on you because they can't see that person because that name doesn't exist. That's a
Right.
great thing that Call of Duty does. And if they would do that also for Rockstar Games, now on top of it, making music, that track was made for the game. So why isn't it to where you could stream it? I don't get it. It's silly because how many people would hear it and want to buy it?
I was
So
gonna say, Dre made that music for GTA 5. It's exclusive. So wouldn't that mean that Rockstar owns the rights to it?
it should be like that, but it's not.
So it would be
So,
like
like,
streaming GTA 3. All the tracks are original.
If you're
so you would
gonna
think-
have, if you're gonna have a streamer mode, which they do for any PlayStation game, period, any PlayStation game that has copyrighted material in it, if you stream it natively from the PlayStation, it will cut out all of that shit, right? So why the fuck is it not like an option? Like, hey, I'm using an outside source. I'm playing this game through a shit and I'm streaming it. Can you please cut the fucking music that's going to get me in trouble out natively? And then we could even listen to it. Or no, fuck, we probably wouldn't be able to. I don't know how they would do that.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to hear it
weird.
because the
Yeah.
audio capture would gather through
There
the
need-
Elgato. Or,
There does need to be an option to be able to switch any game to a streamer mode. And
Yeah.
I think we're probably on the verge of that happening because it's become so popular, 6 months, Rob.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, I'd buy that. Or fuck, I can't even do my things because I didn't add those to this scene. Hold on.
Well, see, that's the whole thing.
I'd buy that for $1.
I say you add this music, like you said, it's exclusive to Rockstar. I mean, exclusive to Rockstar. But it shouldn't intrude. If you have the music turned all the way down, that cuts out the music in the game.
Yeah.
Why do you have music that intrudes through that setting?
Why?
Like the end of the
yeah,
casino
you're
list?
not wrong. Like, why is that not on the same track? Like, if that's how game design works, I don't know. But I know how videos work. There's tracks. There's audio tracks, and you're able to mute them, right? So
Well,
they've
yes,
obviously they've
I know-
got a list of audio tracks, and they're able to mute them if you pick a particular setting, or change the volume if you pick a particular setting. So why is there not a particular setting that'll make anything that is copyrighted not play? And then we could even put on the talk radio shit. We could run through
Yeah.
any station. Hopefully, it would put us in a position where we could play any station and it would just play the commercials and all the other non-copyright shit from that station. It would just repeat that content. And it wouldn't be that hard to program in. So please, Rockstar, if you end up watching this, I doubt it, but hey,
They're probably gonna try
fucking
to
please,
sue us.
please.
On the
No,
name. It
they-
says Rock.
They wouldn't. They can't sue us, and they wouldn't.
No.
And the logo's changed enough, and they know it's an homage thing, so that honestly, they wouldn't even go after us. They would appreciate something like this.
Yeah, I guess we would have to be doing something that has absolutely nothing to do with them to draw their attention.
Well, we
Yeah.
are. We're talking about their games in negative and positive
down-
light. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they would want to shut this down if it got enough traction and they didn't dig it. Yeah. But, you know, they could also be cool and be like, "Hey, we like what these people are doing. Check this out." You know, and they're not wrong. And that would give them an opportunity to be a little bit more transparent if they were a little bit more active in Rockstar social media. And there aren't many content creators that are only focusing on Rockstar shit. So it wouldn't be that hard for them to single out people, you know? I don't know if I'm
Oh, yeah,
only saying
100%.
that because that was my goal with the channel, or if I'm saying that because I think it's true, but goddamn do I wish that they would pick me up. I'd love to be a goddamn character in that Red Dead Redemption, tell you what. Sure as
I'll
shit
take you
is
to
shit.
Well, like going back to the music real quick, if it wasn't attached to the cutscene, like there's other cutscenes in the game that music isn't attached to, and it's separate, like you said, a separate track. So why
the
can't
finale of the Kyle
like,
Perico.
so far in the future, this game has been out for so long, why couldn't they just carry that over, what they've been doing for the longest time, detaching the audio or just separating the track? You know, I don't see the problem.
I could do it in Wondershare Filmora right now for them and send them the file.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm
dude.
saying?
Yeah.
Detach audio, save it as
You gotta
two
clean up
separate
the
tracks. Here, I fixed it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the thing.
It's not that hard. to
they
do.
need
It's
to-
just they're not
They
doing it.
need to hire a twat like us to be like, you know, to ride all of this shit. Ride the social media, ride the shit, be like, "Hey, fuckers, this is what's going on with the community. Do this. This is where we need to focus right now. This is where we're being pushed."
Yeah, and
You know,
it sucks they don't
it's
listen
not-
because they're one of the most covered content on social media.
There's a ton of companies that do this, like Nintendo and Atlas and Sega.
Minecraft.
And Atlas and Sega are kind of the same company, but Square Enix even half-ass listens to their people. Everybody listens to market data, so like you can always speak your voice with your purchase. So, like, if you're not happy, don't spend money on your shit. For God's sake, please don't fucking spend money on your shit if you're not happy with it, because they're just going to keep making the shit in the same manner that they've been making it. And I know it's like a whole like, oh, everybody else is doing it. I'm stuck in this spot. You gotta be that voice of reason and the message of change or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You really do. Like you gotta, if everybody else isn't doing it, you have to be the one to stop. You gotta be like, no, this isn't right. You know, we all talk about it, but then we all still, I mean, if I haven't been playing on an Xbox and I'm trying to keep up on my outlaw passes and I don't have enough gold, you bet your ass I'm spending money on it. And I'm not happy with the game. And that's a fucking problem. So I should practice what I preach. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like it's a
absolutely.
problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem for all of us. We're all doing it.
I mean, in the beginning when I was getting griefed all the time, like I said earlier, I actually was buying, and I know this is sacrilege now. Like I will never do this again. And it's just because I know other people are going to do it. I'm just not going to be that one. Buy shark cards. I bought shark cards. Yes, I bought like 2 shark cards. One was like cheaper than the other, I guess. I never paid the amount of money that some people pay. Some people pay. Look at some of the YouTubers.
Yeah.
How much these dudes spend. I don't even know. I wouldn't know what to do with myself if I knew I spent the amount of money some of these dudes
If you're making it, why not spend it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is content, so they are basically they're doing it, and it's.
If I buy a shark card, you bet your ass I'm buying it for somebody else. You know what I mean? I'm giving it away. Or I'm what?
Or you were gonna record it, make a video, or stream it, something. You're gonna make something out of it.
Right? Yeah. Or I'm behind. You're not wrong. Yeah.
I've still never bought any shark cards, any gold bars.
Never.
I've paid for season passes on Dead by Daylight and Call of Duty, but I have never bought not one shark card and not one gold bar for myself or anybody else.
Yeah, I spent money on.
Do you even love Rockstar? Play Psychokiller?
I've always been able to grind it out, man.
I hear you. I hear
you. For the most part, playing the games, from the time that GTA first came out, when I was 2013, right? So I was fresh out of the army and broke as fuck, all the way up till about the last few years when Red Dead came out. I guess I never really could afford the extra money to buy the shark cards and the gold bars. And now that I can afford it, I don't need it. There's other ways, to quickly make a couple bucks. And in Red Dead, I mean, I just have all the money I never could spend on anything because there's nothing to spend it on. GTA, you can just do the Kyle Perico or Bogdan back to back, and you got a few $1 million in an hour.
My hat goes off to anybody who can get through these games without spending any money at all. Like I said, my time is valuable. If I'm able to spend it, I'm working through the holiday right now. Like I worked today. Like everybody else that I work with, every single tattoo artist at my shop is done for the holiday. I'm working probably tomorrow as well. And then I'm streaming all day on Christmas because I want to be there for people who don't have anything else going on for Christmas. I'm sure you guys get that. I'm one of them, so I want to be there for the homies. But
that's cool.
The 26th, we're not open. That should be my day off. I'm opening so I can pierce my niece's ears. My sister, she's like, "How much is it gonna be?" And I'm like, "Nothing. You're my sister." Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna fucking pierce my niece's ears and then charge you $70. Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm gonna fucking give my boss $35 and we're just running it, It's cool.
And
I love my job.
I bought gold bars one time. It was a $5 for like 44 gold bars. It's like that's like dirt cheap, and just Because normally that would be like, I think it was like $40. It was the only time I did it because it's like the introductory thing you could do. You only could do it one time. And honestly, if you're new to the game, I mean, that's going to get you a couple rolls and stuff. But outside of that, you really don't need to. And honestly, I think it's funny. You'll see like when there's like double gold or something in the showdowns that people go AFK in it and they'll put a rubber band around their controller. So they just walk around. I'm like, if you think about the wear and tear on your PlayStation, if you think about the electricity, which is not a lot, but it's still a little bit of electricity to do it for 3 to 4 days straight, and the wear and tear on your controller that you're gonna have to buy another controller for $50, just go buy the gold bars instead of doing that. That's ridiculous because honestly, you can't even play your game or any other game you want to because you're sitting there spinning in circles and showdowns. If you're that desperate for gold, just go buy it. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
No, I hear that for sure.
It's ridiculous. Just play the game. Just play the game.
Mhm. You know, I did get a yeah, well, now we're talking about Red Dead, but we're also talking about microtransactions. I did happen to buy gold bars in Red Dead when I first started as well, because I still don't have any sort of moonshine business, anything
Oh, you need it.
like I
Oh, it's so fun. You need to add anything you
like
can add to your gameplay loop. You need to add.
I get so like lost. I you know, I just feel I get in that game and I'm like, all right, it wants me to go here, it wants like how to progress properly. I don't know.
No, yeah.
I just
I
I get
hear
in
it.
there. I'm like, you know, I feel like I don't want someone to hold my hand.
Right.
Your mic again, bro.
You are cutting
Really?
out. You're
Maybe
you're
not-
you're getting by
not-
just enough for people to understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But honestly, you're cutting out anytime you start to trail away from the microphone.
Oh,
Yeah, if
so
you're not
now
like
I'm
deep
my
throating
post.
it, you cut out.
But there's even some like things where you can be right up on it like this, but then you start to do this, and it'll cut that part out when you start to trail off. You know.
I think my WaveX XLR is actually messed up. I'll be honest. I think I need to get a new one.
No way.
mean-
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Me and you were gonna talk
I get
off
confused all the
stream.
time.
We'll talk off stream. We'll get shit set up. You're using a voice
think-
meter and shit, and you don't need it in any of that since you're using WaveX
You're
XLR.
double noise gating yourself.
And they
I
just
don't even have a market.
they just made it so we can use all that shit without even or what the fuck is it? They just made it so we can use VSTs without our streaming software and shit. I had to have my mic audio come through on a separate thing, and then I had all my my music. I had to go through the sound effects channel because it stopped going through the music channel. Like shit was weird, right? But like it's going now. It's fine. So
Huh.
but we need to talk off stream. You have the same gear as me. There's no reason I can't help you through it. And we should probably switch you over to regular OBS.
Yeah,
problem is-
I switched from Streamlabs, regular OBS. So I was like, it looks older looking, the mechanics of it, but man, it's so smooth running since I switched to it.
Yeah. You can
See,
just
I like OBS. I really do. But when there's certain things like they don't have. If you're on YouTube, there's no loyalty system. You can't really do gambling, and there's no module on Stream Elements.
Well, here's the thing. You can use Stream Labels, which is Streamlabs, all of the bot aspects of it, but you can incorporate it into OBS. It's
A
called
chatbot,
Oh.
Streamlabs chatbot as well. You could do a lot of the
yeah.
exclamation points and stuff like that. It has the same stuff, and it's free.
You can still do all
Cool.
that shit. It's just a
Really?
little
Yeah, 'cause I
it's
do
a little
like mouse-
trickier. All your like the way you do like backgrounds and then add like text to them and shit, you can still do all of that shit.
Oh yeah, I've been playing around with it. I was actually to import a lot of my stuff that I had on Streamlabs over to OBS. The only thing obviously we can't do is like move over the module and things like that. I did put a lot of like my timers over there and commands, but I couldn't move that over. You know, there's
Right.
no module. It's like they don't offer that for YouTube, Twitch.
Yeah.
They only, Twitch people.
You'll figure it out. You haven't been multi-streaming, yeah? You stopped
I
doing
haven't been, and I've noticed I've been getting more people, and I haven't been sharing my. Oh, I cut out.
You haven't
I
been
was gonna
sharing
say
your
to
what?
you earlier, I haven't been sharing my stream out on any social media either. And I noticed a substantial amount of people coming. And it kind of makes sense with what you were saying earlier on how they don't really like people coming in from other locations. They like YouTube and that's it. And I've noticed more people have been coming since I stopped sharing. And I even took my link off of my Instagram and I noticed a huge difference then. It's weird.
Yeah,
but
it's super fucking interesting though.
It made sense.
They don't tell us shit about that algorithm, you know? You kind of just got to figure it out on your own.
You got to learn it by not doing it right. And then it's like, after a while, it's like, oh, I got tired of doing that. And now it does better. And I just stopped doing it because I got tired of sharing it over here, here, and here. It's weird how that is.
Really is.
It's yeah, like I said, as soon as you guys said something about how, not sharing the links out, not paying for ads and everything, like it clicked with me. I'm like, wow, I started seeing more people show up to the streams and more people liking, more people subscribing.
Dude,
and
your channel's blowing the fuck up right now, bro.
That's why I was concerned about viewbotting. I was like, wait, is somebody trying to sabotage my
YouTube loves you, bro. It's sharing you like crazy. It is. It obviously is, man. Like your shit, you have less than 500 subscribers and your view count is getting up to like 24, 27, like in that range. Like that's fucking crazy. During the weekly updates, you damn near get 40 fucking people in there congruently. That's
50,
crazy.
Last night.
Did you peak at 50 for real?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It was
Get the fuck out of my beard with that bullshit.
When I was around 250 subs also, that's what my channel did, was like on Red Dead update nights and GTA update nights, my channel would just fucking spike. And as I think back, I think during that time, I wasn't sharing my channel out on a Discord or Twitter or anything like that. I was just streaming and going. Maybe on Twitter I would share it out, but
I'll tell you guys what I've realized. What I've realized, consistency is king. If you're on regularly at a time, people are like, oh shit, it's blank. It's this time, homeboy's streaming. And then they go and they pop into your shit. So like, and then like the amount of time that you stream regularly factors into that. So I usually stream for 2 hours. That's a fucking problem. Because people who don't realize what time it is for a couple hours, they're like, oh shit, it's 8 o'clock. Rufus probably just finished streaming. They're not like, oh shit, or oh fuck, it's 8 o'clock. Let's go watch Rufus. Like we just missed 2 hours of a stream. You know what I mean? Like consistency is king. Yeah. And then like having long enough periods of time for people to pop in. Like you guys have watched this stream go from just 3 people, our first like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, to now we're at like 10 to 15 people, right? That's about where we're at. with
Mhm.
viewers, and that's dope as fuck. And it's because
Oh, yeah.
we've gone now for 2 hours. So like
Right.
enough people have seen it. Enough people have popped in and been like, okay, this is might be garbage. I'm not sure. I'll pop back in. And then they pop back in and they're like, oh shit, they're still going. And they're saying shit that I agree with. I'm gonna hang around, you know? And then there's people who were like,
See relevancy and time spent.
and then there's
For
people
sure.
who are like, hey, this guy's fully fucking aware of all the shit that's going on here. I don't want to be here anymore because of that, because I can't possibly fathom that. I'm leaving. And 2 people just did that. Just because I was talking about it. I've noticed that too. If you talk about the logistics and why things are happening,
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
people will
Mhm.
leave. It's
I notice if
it's
I
very
talk-
interesting.
Yeah.
What's up, Rob?
No. I was just saying. I don't mean to interrupt. I was just saying like about when it comes down to me noticing the view count. Like, I don't try to look at it. I don't even put a view counter on my stream. I think somebody, Shadow Gamer, asked me, "Oh, why don't I put a?" I was like, I have too much anxiety. First of all, I wouldn't do it. But it's on the side of the chat on Streamlabs. So,
Yeah,
but I
it's
barely
already
look at it.
there.
But I'll close it sometimes and I'll just do the pop out chat. I'll just leave that. But
Yeah, I hear
every
that.
once in a while, I'll look over at it and I'm like, wait a minute. And I'll see like yesterday, I was like 42 people and I was like, oh, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome, whatever. It dropped by like 4 or 5 people within like a second of me, like a few seconds of me saying that. So I noticed like when you address people, even if you're just being like,
Yeah, thankful.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some people get turned off by that. And I understand like some people are really introverted. So they might just be like, oh no, and then like take off. It is what it is.
Yeah.
This yeah. There's not much you can
Tell
say
you
about it.
something that helps out a lot too is if you go to your, and I also won't touch on this long because it'd be the exact same thing to saying that it'll turn people off. But if anybody else that has a channel, if you go to your analytics and you click on audience, it'll show the time of day that your specific audience for your channel is actually online every day of the week. And usually what I try to do, and I've tried this in the past 2 weeks and my views have doubled, is that I'll stream and it'll be times where I normally wouldn't stream, or I'll make sure to do a community post, even if it's sharing a video from a couple days ago that's still relevant, that hasn't went out of date yet. I'll post that in community and you'll see your views popping up because those are the peak times that people are online. So if you go and check, it's purple and dark purple and light purple, and it shows you where those people are actually online. So you may post a video and they don't watch it because they were either asleep. Demographics are so weird. You can have more demographics in the United Kingdom than the US. It's weird how YouTube is. But if you check that out, and even if you do a community post, even if you're at work and you can't do anything, even if you say, hey, guys, what are you doing? You'll be surprised how that'll even boost stuff too. It pops you, it's feeding the algorithm.
Wow. I didn't even know about that. I didn't even know there was a tool like that.
It's pretty amazing because everybody's channel is different. Some people will be the same, but everybody's different. And it's really cool to go by that because it shows the people they're at lunch, they got their phone in their hand, you'll pop up.
Wow. I'm definitely gonna have to try to find that later. But I just noticed I pulled up my YouTube studio. And I don't know if I was bugging out, but it looked like I saw little fireworks.
Yeah,
next
that
to
means you're
the link.
trending. That means it's being recommended because regular viewers are consistently coming back. That's what happens if you set a schedule. Regular people are coming back, and when you see those little fireworks in those videos, that means what happens is YouTube is now pushing it to people that don't know you. That's a good
Oh.
thing.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Damn. Yeah, just that was nuts. I didn't even. And then it shows me like a video that I was, back in October. They were like, it was doing just as good, if not better, than one of my best weekly update streams. And I looked at the thumbnail and I'm like, this is what people talk about simplicity. It's just my reaction to dark hallway. There's nothing said on the actual, there's no name, there's no title on the actual thumbnail. It's just my face looking down a hallway going, or something shit like that.
It's weird how it is.
The click rate on that is insane compared to others. But going back to I had something to say about GTA. And it was just about DLC wise. And this really can't come off as a DLC. It's almost like and I've always agreed with John with this, but I do believe there should be a zombie DLC of some sort.
For what game?
Like other than just Halloween mode.
Yes, something
For
that
Red Dead?
almost like Red Dead Undead type of thing, but for GTA.
Oh, okay. Zombies are
They're
popular enough where it would take the fuck off.
Yeah. Undead Nightmare was really popular, and zombies in Call of Duty is always popular, even if it's a shitty game mode like it is in some of them. It's still so popular. GTA, at least, maybe not a DLC, but even at least added some sort of zombie game mode that was available year round. It would probably be very popular.
Agreed.
Hell yeah. I even thought that way about it was last year's Halloween update for Warzone that they had the zombie. And you take dudes out. You could take a whole bunch of people out. You're like hordes of zombies. That was mad cool. I wish they kind of kept something like that in the game that you can have separate from the regular mode. I don't know what you guys think about. Like I'm really into zombies. I've liked it since I was younger.
I'm a big Romero guy myself.
Yeah.
I've watched and rewatched like every single Romero flick ever. And then like anything that tries to skirt that line, Night of the Living, whatever the fuck, like I watch it, What Blank of the Dead, I watch it every time.
I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. I've watched Walking Dead so many freaking times. Like, I'll watch it like all of the seasons leading up to which one's about to release, and then when they release that season half, I'll watch that season half, then I'll start it over again. I've watched the Fear the Walking Dead episodes. Yeah, I definitely can relate. The Walking Dead was my zombie crack till it was done. So
I binged like 9 seasons of that because I missed a lot of that, and I binged all the fucking seasons.
It was good, man. I fucking love it.
The season with Negan with RV and him and Rick, I was in on that one because I work with Skybound, and I was in there helping out with the jib shots on that one.
Really?
That's probably my favorite season too. Between that, like that whole season, like the first and second half, because the first half is where you had, like Pussy Rick, and then the second half is like, I'm gonna kill you.
It's so fucking rad that you work on productions, Red. Like, bro, like talk about dream job. Like, I put holes in people for a living. Like, I love my job. Like, I couldn't wish for a better job. My dream job is voice acting, right? What you do, man, the fact that you come down here and you slum it with us common folk, like
I'm still a person that likes games. That's the thing. I mean,
Yesterday I was hanging out with Andrew Lincoln, and today I'm down here with you fuckers.
Right.
they're a lot more protective of them.
Right.
Than you think. You're still around them, but they're pretty protective of them, which I get.
Right.
You still talk to them, but
Anyone else just eat peanut butter out of a jar? What the fuck's the G, bro?
I was about to say the same thing. I was wondering if anybody else did too.
Dude, I'm about to eat peanut butter out of a jar just because you suggested it.
Well, I don't know what I'm about to eat, but it fucking smells good up there. I'm down here doing this Rockast. My wife's up there cooking. I'm like, God damn, that smells good. That's why I got quiet there for a minute. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, Alyssa got some fire going on, does she?
Something smells good. Something smells good up there.
Maybe she's got us on the counter and she'll let us know what it is.
You can hear us up there.
Yeah.
I was like, what's Rufus doing upstairs? Oh. Who else has got something else to add? Anybody else? Anybody in chat got anything to add?
Yeah, let's open it up
Anybody
to
at all?
chat. What's going on, guys?
Other than somebody down there.
We'll acknowledge whatever you
them
throw
beer,
into chat right now. You got like a, I don't know. We'll say or shit. Hold on. Let me add it.
Give them a timer. Give them a timer.
I'm gonna give him a timer.
Give them a little countdown timer. We're just bullshitting right now. We should definitely talk to chat for a little bit before we go.
I'm gonna give you guys this 2-minute little. You get to talk to us. We'll recognize anything that goes in chat for the next 1 minute and 47 seconds.
Apple does not go on pizza.
Yeah, that ain't pizza.
Pineapple does go on pizza. My buddy Franklin tells me that originated in Canada, but we call it Hawaiian pizza. I enjoy it. My mom was a big pineapple on pizza fan. I've had all kinds of fucked up pizzas. I say you take pineapple, strawberry, kiwi, throw it on a cheese pizza, use some lemon poppy seed dressing as the sauce, and you got a fucking dope pizza. Get out of my beard with that bullshit.
Upstairs, I will ship you my dinner.
We're not going, Mullet. We're still here. We're just opening shit up to you guys, so you guys can talk. And I'm actually probably gonna reset this timer because I don't feel like we gave you enough time.
You guys got 2 minutes, but we're gonna talk about a piece of pizza the whole fucking time.
Right. We so appreciate you guys for being here, giving us your holiday time. Like, that's a huge fucking deal. Most of you guys are off of work right now, preparing for shit, stressing about other shit, worrying if Aunt Kathy's gonna like her gift. We get that, and we really appreciate you guys being here.
On pizzas, like
Rob's about to fucking just laugh in my face. This cunt. He's hiding it so well, but not well enough. All right, so I'm gonna restart this counter. We're gonna give you guys another 2 minutes to talk to us. What's up, Rob?
Actually, I put my camera off when
When what?
types of you can put on pizza.
When what?
You were talking about all the different fruit you can put on pizza.
Yeah, and you want nothing to do with me saying that you could put fruit on pizza?
Oh no, I turned off my camera when you started going off on fruit on pizza.
Because pineapple shouldn't be on pizza. If y'all motherfuckers like bacon, you love bacon and pineapple together. Put pineapple and bacon together on a pizza. That's a good fucking pizza. I don't care who the fuck you are. Pineapple is like Nickelback. Everybody says that you're supposed to hate it, but everybody knows it's kind of good. It's not great. It's not great.
Early 90s, they had Creed, and everybody's like, oh my God, we've got to get rid of Creed. This band sucks. And then they get rid of Creed. Here comes Nickelback, and everybody's like, can we have Creed back now?
If I had $1 for every Godsmack tattoo I had to take off somebody's belly button, I'll tell you what.
Oh, God.
Oh.
You know, I it was pretty fucked up that, you know, Limp Bizkit had talked so much shit about Creed. Like they would literally, they were on tour with each other, and they're out there fucking talking shit.
No shit,
like, bro. Like, chill the fuck out, Fred Durst. Like, go sit down somewhere. I mean, I liked his music.
Nobody's
giving their shit in like its own way, but you know,
we're not getting any questions out of people. They're just complimenting us.
Not.
But we appreciate those compliments. Toxic Mute says all 4 of you are amazing content creators. We appreciate that so much, Toxic.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays, brother. I hope you're enjoying you and yours and your family and all that garbage.
What else?
Don't take advice from that guy that passes out on stream. Jazebra's telling you guys not to take advice from me because I pass out on streams. This guy right here, Rufus the Red. Don't you fucking trust this guy. He passes out on streams. Watch out for that cunt. I fucking tell you what. Fuck you, Jazebra. Eat shit. I love you.
Redbeard and Rufus, but can you put a link to the other 2 guys so I can sub to? Yeah,
No,
whenever the whenever
will-
the podcast is done and published, it'll go in the description.
Yeah, we'll be putting that shit in right after. I meant to do it beforehand, but
Rob, you got the stream pulled up? Put your link in chat.
We were so concerned with getting shit rolling, actually rolling. Actually, I can probably fix it right now.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah,
all the links should be in the Discord, in the Discord chat.
So check this out. I can't open that. If I open Discord chat, it'll fuck up all your cameras.
Oh.
So I'm gonna need you guys. Just put them in chat here.
Oh, in there. Okay.
Yep. Just throw them in chat. Throw all your links in chat, please, and then I'll throw them in. And then we won't even have to worry about it after the fact. Appreciate you guys dealing with our unprofessionalism too. Like the beginning of the podcast, you guys not being able to hear the guest and things like that. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, it'll definitely we'll be more prepared next time. Which I still feel like we did pretty good. You just couldn't hear Rob or see Red.
Dude, I don't feel like we've done bad at all. You can hear Rob. You can hear everything Rob actually says. It's just when he gets quiet, he trails off. That's all.
Right.
Look at you. Look at you, Psycho. Look at that beard. Look at that sexy beard. Oh shit. Look at that beard jiggle. You guys talk about jiggle physics on boobs all day. Nobody talks about jiggle physics on a beard.
Oh. Guys, it's getting close to my daughter's dinner time. We're gonna have to go soon.
Are you gonna have to go?
I'm at least gonna have to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get something to eat here soon.
All right,
I'm getting hungry. The daughter's getting tired.
If we're done, we're done. That's cool.
Yeah, I think we went through pretty much on everything I wanted to talk about. Did anybody else write anything else down you wanted to talk about before we go? Rob?
My beard's like rubbing on the microphone as I'm looking back and forth.
Rob,
Yeah, that
Hey,
happens
Rob.
to me. Yeah.
supposed to-
All right, so I just saved
Oh,
Psychokiller's
they're down. Oh,
link
I
in
see,
the
I see.
chat. I don't have anybody else's because they didn't add them yet, but we'll get them in there after the
Make sure they go in the
podcast,
description.
folks.
Wait,
Hello, Chuck. What's going on? Sienna Tonga said we were entertaining regardless. That's good.
Yeah, very entertaining. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that, Sienna. Welcome to the channel.
wait. I got a chip for you, Psychokiller. Can you grab
What?
it? I got a chip for you, Psychokiller. Want to grab it? There you go. That would
A
have
little
been
bit
even
better.
if you
I'm
had a
still
bag of
hungry.
chips.
Brady Bunch.
All right, does anybody have any like final things they want to say or people they want to shout out or anything?
Killer Rambo. Check out if you guys are into Dead by Daylight and Call of Duty. Definitely check out Killer Rambo. I don't know. Maybe we can put his link in the description or something. But
Yeah, for
or you
sure.
can get with me.
I'll put
He's
it
got
in
some
there.
great streams. He's entertaining, and he laughs at everything.
He's got a great laugh.
He does.
Very
He does.
great laugh. Very wholesome content creator. He's might come off as a little mousy at first, but once he digs you and he realizes he's safe around you, yeah, he's a good guy. He doesn't like me very much, but he's a good guy. go check him out. Anybody else? No?
I like that too.
Red Rob. Red Rob.
Peace,
Red Rob.
Bandit Barney.
Red,
You remember him?
What?
Oh, Bandit Barney.
So, Red, what have you been working on lately on your channel, bro?
Basically, I was going back and forth with some Call of Duties and Dead by Daylight. It's very hard when you get labeled for a game. So starting on Twitch and stuff, doing Call of Duty and Dead by Daylight, it's actually doing pretty good over there. But on Red Dead, I'm getting more consistent like I used to be. The past year and stuff, my dad passed away. He lived with us, so it really took a lot of my time away from the channel. So I'm kind of having to crawl back up into the algorithm where I was at. Still doing great though, but it's just not where I was at, 6 months ago. But that's what happens. The consistency. You literally have to post something every single day, whether it's
You
a
really
community
do.
post or something. It has to be something. Because
Yeah.
if not, algorithm, it's unforgiving. It'll forget you right away. You can have a video that hit 10,000 views. Next day, if you don't post anything, you're already dropping down. So I would stay more consistent with that. And at the state of Red Dead right now, it is a little more difficult because there isn't new stuff, but still just trying to reach back out to the community and stuff like I used to do all the time before. And it's paying off, but it's just it's the grind. I mean, you guys all know that YouTube's a grind. You take a day off, someone else isn't taking that day off, and they're taking your spot. And it's just how it is.
Yeah. I'd say me and you are a good example of that. Like I learned about you because of daily challenge videos. I was checking out the competition. And YouTube how many months ago? Probably 3 months ago gave me super thanks because I post a video every single day. And it's been years now at this point. It's been almost 3 years. I think that matters to them, like, because like super thanks, they haven't given that to fucking anybody. But like anybody who's watching this on replay right now, they can donate to me right now. Hit that super thanks button, and there it is. It's super cool. I feel very fucking blessed. Honestly, blessed. Google's been good to me.
Yeah, I like the opportunities that unlock with your channels as you grow a little bit or you upload content. So
Right.
YouTube over Team Twitch for sure. I don't have breasts, so I can't do that well on Twitch.
So we
Twitch is a
we
purple face.
mentioned AJEA Bean earlier. His link, it will be in the description when this is done. I want to mention MinkieMinx. She'll be streaming all day Christmas Day, apparently. And she's an amazing content creator. The most amazing laugh you'll find on all of YouTube, I promise you. That's what I have, folks, for plugging. Aw, kiddo made it on stream, eh? How's she feeling?
She's sweepy.
Sweepy.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, kiddo. Couldn't she
Say
hear
how are
us?
you? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, kiddo, how you doing? You feeling better? I bet you are, huh? You were pretty sick, weren't you?
Stand up.
Look at you. You got neon lines all through your outfit. You're rocking it, kiddo.
You know, it's so funny when they show the kids like their face with the snap filter, like the spider crawling up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You guys are so fucking awesome for joining me for this revival of the Rockast. And I'd say season 2, episode 1 went really fucking well. What would you guys say?
It was good.
I hope
Hell yeah.
I hope all 3 of you join me for any future episodes. And then we'll start getting guests on here. But I really would like all 3 of you to be regulars if you guys are down. Sorry to put you on the spot live on the internet,
No, I'm
but
cool. I'm all for it.
yeah.
I'm definitely down. I'm the one that pushed you. You know,
Yeah.
I'm the one that's gonna. I definitely want to be here.
You guys really can. You can thank Psychokiller because he really pushed me to get this new season out, and well, thank God for him. It's the season for it, right? Let's thank God for him. Yeah. Thanks, Psychokiller. Appreciate you. Fa 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 la 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 better.
I was first talking to Rufus about this. Like he mentioned to me too about doing it, you know, reviving it and everything. And he was kind of like, I don't know, and thing, and I don't know. He wasn't so sure about starting it up. And I guess, you know, Psychokiller, you got him you got his thirst for it back to where it originally was. Which thank you for.
Yeah, we were talking in like 3 individual messages, you know, and that's when finally the other day I was like, all right, a group chat. I was like, let's do it. When are we doing it? What's working? I want it done before I have to go back for the holidays.
I was scared, honestly. You know, like I fucking dude, man, I had a strong group of friends, you know, strong group of homies, strong enough to where I thought if I said, "Hey, I'm not able to support this one homie in our group anymore," you know, I thought me saying that nothing would happen. I honestly thought we were strong, but every one of them. The dude that I even said that I wasn't supporting anymore, he was still welcome on every Rockast, you know? Like, he helped create this, you know? So, it really it sucked to have each and every one of them just. It's not like that anymore, but at that time, each and every one of them had turned on me. No, 2 of them aren't in that position anymore, and one of them is God, how do you relay that? He doesn't care. He doesn't want anything to do with the drama. He's like down. Hey, what up? You're my homie still. It's fucked up. I don't really support your channel anymore, but you know, I still love you, Rufus. That kind of thing, you know. I just took up way too much time, and I didn't even fucking what's it called? The full. I didn't even full screen myself during all that rubbish. But what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm glad that I was invited to be part of this. That's what, got me pushing it. So
You weren't.
thank you.
You weren't invited,
You-
man. You single-handedly revived the show. Honestly, I understand what you're saying. Like, because I wanted you to be part of it. That's what led you to
Push it, yeah.
push it. But I really want credit to go out to you that you really you made this happen, man. Like, that's a huge deal. Huge. Did you know how fucking disappointed I was that my sweatshirt didn't get here today?
Is it not there yet?
I was expecting it yesterday. It didn't show today. If it doesn't show tomorrow, it's like, oh, what the fuck? I'm not even
Monday.
gonna have it for the fucking holidays, you know? We'll see. It might work out.
Who's still here? We still got 11 people here. That's awesome.
12 now. Oh,
I got a baby screaming, guys.
So
Y'all hear?
that's not the real mage. Guaranteed. That last one there.
no,
There's no
no
way.
wonder why. I watched that. I'm like, who's everyone talking about? And then I look.
Oh yeah, Psycho, you're awesome, man. You really are a Psychokiller. Qu'est-ce que c'est? So, Redbeard, I asked you what you've been working on. You already threw that at us. But what can people expect out of you regularly?
I'm gonna go back to almost every day regular streams. Try to do about 3 hours. 3 hours is a good point of where you kind of can connect with people, spend some time, and try to interact with the chat. That's the biggest thing. And I'm gonna keep poking the bear with trolls and griefers. I enjoy it, and it makes them extremely upset. And I want to start doing a weekly video in the mind of a griefer, and I want to make it a documentary series. So
where you have griefers on the show?
No. Just I know enough about them.
Oh, okay.
And I had made a fake Discord account, and I got into one of their Discords, and it's insane. It's insane the conversations we have. So I'd like to put a video out about a week ago now, how to be a griefer. And I made fun of their outfits, the black on white, white on black outfits, spitting in bushes and stuff. And it lit them up. I mean, I got death threats and stuff, which I welcome those. I'll be like, yeah, please show up at my house. I'm begging you. I'll give you the address. Anyway, I got
heat too.
And I love it. I love it because when they get upset, it's true. There's a little bit of the truth in it is what makes them mad. So I'm going to start doing that. Just trying to just stand out, be different, do stuff that I don't see other people doing, and I take flack for it, but I don't care. It's a video game. I realize that they
I
don't.
like that.
That's fucking gold. Absolutely gold.
I like your style.
Full feathers, you know, get them going.
So, Rob himself here, this guy next to me, this guy, hold on. This guy right here, he's been fucking killing it. I don't know if anybody's been noticing, but he's been doing weekly update videos for all the GTA shit. And he's been hitting some mad streams with some mad views. He's got dope interaction in all of his chats. Guy's killing it. Please check that link. Yeah, homie's amazing.
Yo, thank you, Rufus. I really do appreciate it. I just, unfortunately, I've been trying to get more weekly update videos out, but I've been doing mainly streams.
Right.
And really want to start pushing out more weekly update videos. So today was sort of like a template. I just kind of threw some out there to get a feel for what I need to do next weekly update and then so on. But
Yeah.
I really do appreciate that, man.
Oh yeah.
It feels good to start to see that growth. Like
right.
I didn't expect to see any of it. Like I like doing this. I enjoy streaming, and it's not like I'm just glad that I'm seeing results from what I like doing.
Consistency is king. PK, you'll tell them all about that, right? Consistency.
Yeah, I just weekly updates for both games consistently, and they tend to get pushed out more and more and more. Almost every Saturday night I stream Dead by Daylight. And then I just push out as many streams on top of it as I can, and I try to do it all around the same time every single time. The more consistent you are, the better it gets, the more your content gets pushed out there.
Oh yeah, I do them dailies. I hope that they help me, but honestly, my views have dropped like under 50. So like I think I've fallen under the radar, and I've just got like people who have been around for a long time still watching. But I don't know. I'll fix that. You know, I've been working on it. What do you got? What's up?
No, go ahead.
No, I was just about to change the subject, so.
Oh, no. I was saying, like, in a way, like, I forgot to mention, kind of like scared me for a little while. Like, that's why I didn't feel like it was organic. That's why I felt like somebody was trying to get me shut down by, you know, doing some sort of like funny shit. That's why, like, I took a little break because I'm like, there's no way this many people actually came into my stream, regardless of if, you know, they clicked because of the thumbnail and they liked that, and that's why they stuck around for a little while. But I don't know. I'm like, there's no way. I've never had this many people come in, you know, and it did scare me a little bit. That's why I backed off.
Do you feel different about it now? Because your views have stayed substantially high.
Well, yeah, I'm not as, you know, I had to just get used to it because I don't know, extreme spike. That's why it scared me.
Well, I mean, you started hitting that prime content, bro. You put out prime content, people are gonna watch it.
I mean, I'm glad you know, you say it's prime.
Well, I'm saying like hitting the updates and shit like that. What's up, Psychokiller? What are you trying to say?
Oh, I didn't say nothing.
Oh shit. It sounded like somebody was trying to say something. Was that you, Red?
Oh, was it me?
No. My bad. I cut you off for no reason, Rob. My bad.
No, it's all right. I've been talking for too much anyway.
That's not true. Not true at all.
Too long, I should say. Too much.
So we've gotten 2.5 hours out of this podcast, boys. I know we've kind of been reining it in for the last half an hour or so. But you guys have done fantastic. We've kept it going. I'd say we've kept it entertaining. We've remained above 10 viewers the entire time.
We've kept it sexy.
For my channel,
Voice.
The beards. It's the beards.
it's the beards. Beard Squad. Hashtag Beard Squad.
Hashtag Beard Squad. Nice. I like that.
DNF, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Hey, Miss Kiwi. She made it in. It's good to see you, lady. Miss
Hey, it's-
Kiwi's also a good one. Good one to check out. Well,
This game. This game has been in a minute.
What's up?
No, I was just saying, like I was reading it. Sorry. I should.
No, you're
I didn't-
fine. Say what you're gonna say. You're just kind of
No.
cutting out, so I don't know.
No, we were acknowledging everybody in the chats. I was just, going with you.
Gotcha. Yeah. So nothing from Red Dead. We've exclaimed what we expect out of it in the future. We're all pretty happy with the GTA update because it included a pseudo story mode update. We're excited about the potential of Bully 2. What else? What else should we talk about, guys?
Enhanced. How the
Spiked
Mile High Club
eggnog, nice.
and we might get some sort of expansion, but we don't expect it to be much right away. Much more than what was in the trailer anyway.
Right.
And GTA 6, is in the far, far future. Because it takes, as you said, forever to groom a child. So, yeah. That was the most of what we talked about, in a sense. Everything revolved around those topics. So,
Yeah. So that's where we're at. We'll open it up to you guys again. Probably only gonna give you one of these 2-minute countdowns. But chat, what do you got for us? If nothing, it's whatever. It's just a 2-minute countdown, and then we'll say goodbye.
I like the turnout we had for sure.
Yeah, we'll see a lot more with replays.
Yeah.
Those always get more.
I appreciate you guys having me, though. It's cool to hang out.
Dude, I'd love to have you on every episode. Honestly.
I'm cool with it.
So please just come back.
Yeah,
Like-
definitely.
Just be part of this, man. Like, I'd love to have you part of it. You honestly, you did fantastic. I loved cutting to you every time, man. Like, you've
I
got,
think my picture looks great.
yeah, your picture does look great, but like, what I meant is you had
Yeah, I
good
know.
things to say. You weren't some bullshit.
Yeah.
I
Have the
appreciate.
camera work next time.
I appreciate. Fuck indigestion. I appreciate it. I know everybody in the chat appreciated it too. Fucking indigestion. God damn.
You can't control it when it hits you like that, though. You can't do nothing about it.
You can't. What other games are you guys interested in? Toxic, I play a lot of RPGs. I'm a big collector. I'm if you notice, I have the Rufus the Retro channel. The Rufus the Retro channel, once it actually gets to the point, that'll probably be my main channel. I'm a huge retro game collector and discusser and video watcher. Like, I watch a lot of people in the community. I just need to get a better camera. Once I get a better camera, you guys won't see me disappear from this platform. You know, I'll still have just as much time put into Rufus the Red. But Rufus the Retro, I'd say is my passion project. You know, like I've been collecting a lot of crazy things. I have a lot that I'd like to talk about, you know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it without just talking too much about it. And that's very easy to do when it comes to retro shit. So, yeah. I don't know. You'll see, you'll see it. Just subscribe to my other channel. It's down in the description. You guys got quiet as fuck.
That was the only real question, I think. Kylie Madison and DNF want this to be a weekly thing. John Law wants to know if Red is playing Red Dead tomorrow night.
Yeah. I'll be doing it probably tomorrow midday and then tomorrow night, and then not on Christmas, but day after.
I'll be there from my alternate channel so that I can chat.
I don't know what's up with that. I even looked through it and even took a screenshot. I don't know what's going on.
Personally, I'll be streaming nasty hours all through Christmas. I'm not doing anything else. So you guys are my my Christmas. Yeah, I'll probably do longer than a 12-hour stream, honestly. So, I hope you guys are there for that.
Damn, 12 hours. Whew.
Probably. Yeah. I've done it before. I've done it many times before, actually.
Stayed awake the whole time.
It takes a lot out of you. I know when the DLC was coming out, I did a collective of nearly close to 20 hours within a 48-hour period.
Mm-hmm.
And that was rough. It hit me harder than I thought.
What about it?
I don't know. It snuck up on me. It was just one of those.
Just too much time.
It wasn't like I didn't enjoy myself. After I was done, there was just a lot of like my body definitely needed rest after that.
Huh.
I don't know what it was. It's just, I mean, I heard of burnout. I just didn't know.
It happens. It's a real ass thing. It's so fucking real. I wouldn't estimate it ever. For real.
Well, I did, and that's where it must be more.
Sneaks up on you.
Yeah. Well, guys, I've got to get my kid to bed and go eat something.
Yeah, me too. Stomach's growling.
All right, guys. Well, then that's it for this episode of the Rockast. We certainly fucking appreciate each and every one of you. We know it's the holiday season, and all of your time is very valuable right now. The fact that you guys are here chilling with us right now means a heck of a lot. So thank you so much. Me, Redbeard, Psychokiller, Rob, we all very, very much appreciate it. as far as this goes, we're gonna try to get it out as regularly as possible, where it still makes sense. You gotta understand that Rockstar doesn't give us a lot of content, and the only reason that we had enough content this time is because it's been so much time since season 1 of the Rockast. It's the only reason. Like, you guys get it. Anyway, on behalf of me, Rob himself, Psychokiller, and Redbeard, thank you so much for being here. Do you guys have anything to add?
Oh, good.
Or just tag it with the way I normally do. I will see you on the flip side. Hopefully, anyways.
Hashtag Gamer Army.
Hashtag Beard Squad.
Can't kill an idea. That's right.
Hashtag Howdy Ho.
Howdy ho!
I'd buy that for $1.